Alright everybody, welcome back to another stream this week. Everything should be ready to swap over. Gotta click a few buttons, and yeah. So, once again, welcome back to another stream at the Gaming Roundtable this week. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I started acting funky on my screen, but I realized it's just kind of weird. It's fine, it's fine. It's just computer stuff. So yeah, welcome back to the stream this week. Like the title says, we're not going to be diving into the Archon quest this week because of the new alchemy potion event. I'm not really sure what exactly to describe it. I'm going to turn down mic just a little bit. I do realize it is a tad bit loud. Obviously, since we were gone for 2 weeks, there's this whole reunion event, so we're going to... Okay. Well, I keep trying to turn it down, and it's not working so hot, so... Okay, I'm trying my best to keep turning it down, but they're being awfully loud today, unfortunately. So yeah, returning event, we have the reunion locales. I didn't realize there was this stuff. Yeah. I don't think I'll actually do this because this I'm not that interested in any of these things. So yeah, no, I'm good. Those rewards kind of stink. Let's check current wish. So Chiori, the new one, Ito, which cool, I guess. I don't ever use Geo characters. I'm not really a fan of them, so that doesn't help me, I guess. And then obviously we have the next couple of Archon quests. Yeah, that's the returning event. I don't think we're really going to be taking part in basically any of it, so that's fine. We have the hangout event. I think some of these are probably old. We just have them. Here's the Chiori event. Let's see. Oh, we do have the test run. Actually, I do want to check before that, though. Where are we at on keys, anyways? Oh. Nowhere close to getting another key. Okay. Well, actually, technically we'll get one today. It's just I realize how long it takes to get keys. Yeah, let's do the test run first, though, and then we'll continue on from here. Starting off with the 4 stars first, starting with Dory. It's going to take a bit, but... Yep, of course, always get stuck on Geo. The troubleshooter shots from Dory's elemental skill will create 2 homing after sales service rounds upon hitting enemies. Her elemental burst summons a genie. Really? Is that... Huh. I've never seen it spelt like that. That's very interesting. That can connect to a nearby character, constantly regenerating their HP and elemental energy. Additional elemental orbs will drop during the trial event. Yeah. So, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. You just kind of, you blast. And then obviously, more of a support is... How did I just get an achievement? What did I even do? But yeah, Dory is a bit more of a support character, obviously with the elemental burst healing and all that. But yeah, that's essentially the kit. I don't know why there's 22 enemies to figure that out. But it's fine. It's not like they won't go down relatively fast, because for some reason, these trial characters feel like they do a lot more damage than any other characters combined. Like, I feel like if I made the exact same team with the exact same equipment, I somehow would not do more damage. Eugen's elemental skill will deal geo damage. Holding the skill button will increase its damage and AoE. While using the skill, Eugen would create a geo shield for herself. Eugen's elemental burst will deal AoE damage. It will will grant nearby characters a flying cloud flag formation. While under its effects, characters will deal bonus damage based on Eugen's current defense when they deal normal attack damage to opponents. Oh, so you do bonus damage. So basically, increase her damage or her defense a bunch, and you get more damage. That's cool, I guess. so more of a support, obviously, but I just... I don't know. I really don't ever use Geo characters. I just don't like them for some reason. Even though I really should with how bad I'm at with dodging and stuff, but that's a different issue. I always seem to run out of stamina right when I need to be dodging the most. I love just pressing buttons. Like in the test runs, all you have to do is just really press all these buttons and you just somehow knock everything over. Well, I guess we just finish this off like this, I guess. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm going to turn it up just a tad bit more. I just felt like it was getting a bit too quiet maybe, but... yeah, I don't know. I guess these test runs are not really interesting. Like I said, I don't know. I just don't ever use Geo characters. I really don't know what it is at the end of the day. And this being completely full of them is just kind of, nah. Goro's elemental skill deals AoE Geo damage and deploys a field based on the number of Geo characters in the party, granting bonuses to all characters within the field. Hold the elemental skill button to designate where the field will be deployed. When he casts his elemental burst, Goro deals AoE Geo damage and creates a field known as General Glory. General's Glory will enhance the characters in the field and periodically deal damage to opponents in the field. General's Glory will move with the active character. I mean, alright. Cool. Yes, let's do it. I mean, they really went all in with the Geo on this one, which, granted, makes sense with Goro's whole kit, but, I mean, goodness. I love how Benny is just like the one character that isn't. Oh, there's only 15 enemies on this one. Huh. Well. Alright, let's just get it over with. We can finally get to the 5 stars. Which is kind of what I've been waiting for, honestly. I haven't seen Chiori's skills yet, so maybe she'll be interesting, I don't know. And when I say I haven't seen her skills, I mean like I honestly haven't seen her skills. Even though I have my own personal profile, I honestly forgot about the test run and never did it. So this kind of reminded me to do so. Okay, well, that's nice. Alright, let's try Ito. I think we've tried Ito before, but it's fun to at least try another 5-star again. Some Arataki's Ito's normal attacks will grant him stacks of superlative? I don't like that. I don't even think you could say that word. Why would you put that as a skill? Superlative, super strength, when they hit opposing targets. When he possesses superlative, super strength stacks, holding the normal attack button will allow him to perform a different type of charge attack. Arataki Ito's elemental skill... I'm just calling it Ito. I'm sick of the Arataki. I know it's Arataki. It's just Ito. Ito's elemental skill deals AoE Geo damage and hurls out Ushi. The young Akushi... No, sorry. Akashi... Hold on. Kaushi? I feel like I'm saying it wrong in some way. Like, I took a little bit of Japanese so that I could have sworn that there's something weird that happens here, but I don't remember. An auxiliary member of the Arataki gang who will taunt surrounding opponents. After using its elemental burst, Ito will enter his Raging Oni King state for a period of time. Attacks are converted to Geo damage, and normal attack speed is slightly increased, while attack is increased based on defense. So once again, one of those... It feels like all Geo characters have an ability that the more defense they have, the more attack they get. I don't know. Because, I mean, we already had 2 so far that had the exact same thing. And I probably forgot about another one. I don't know. My short-term memory is not exactly the best. Alright. Oh, there's there's only 14 enemies here. Except I would have loved to use Ito's burst more, because this burst is kind of fun. Like, this is fun. I wish they had more enemies than just this. Let me guess, this is the last one, an Abyss Mage? That is not an Abyss Mage. If so, that is a weird looking Abyss Mage. Oh. That was nice. Alright, Chiori time. Finally, I get to try her after not doing so forever. After using her elemental skill, Chiori will summon Tamoto? Sorry, I had a massive brain fart and could not say that. To attack opponents, dealing Dio damage and execute an upward sweep. For a short time after her upward sweep attack, one of her following effects may be triggered based on the next action. Tap her elemental skill to cause the next character to take the field, and have Tamato execute coordinated attacks for a duration. Tap her normal attack for her to gain Geo-Effusion for a certain period. While Tamato persists, if any Geo-Constructs exist nearby, or a Geo-Construct is created, up to one additional Tamato may be summoned. Will be summoned. Chiori's elemental burst deals Geo damage to nearby opponents. Okay, you know, I'm gonna play with that because that sounds really weird. So what? I do this, and so if I press that button again, I would have swapped. That is very interesting. I will say though, I do like the sword. The sword is very pretty. I'm gonna try that again. Let's see what happens.
Don't waste my time.
Oh yeah, and then two of them spawned in. Well, that's. I really don't know what I needed to test, but okay. That's kind of cool, though. Oh, I also like how she pulls out dual swords. That's actually really cool. Alright, let's try it. Let's try attacking. Oh, she does summon another one. Oh, that was a really short duration, though. I was expecting it to be a lot longer. That's cool, though. Alright, let's spawn this in and see what happens. Do we have to spawn in another one? Oh, wait, there we go. I had to spawn another one. Okay, so her burst is just kind of like a does damage burst. I mean, I didn't hate it. It was definitely one of the more interesting Geo characters. It's just, I don't know, it still wasn't really like that appealing. I think I just like I like Chiori's character more than I do her kit. Real fast, I'm gonna actually do the Great Fayz Reaction Debate because this one's actually going to be a lot shorter than everything else. Because the Alchemy, oh my gosh, the Alchemy event is so long. We're not going to get through it today, I don't think. I mean, scratch that. We might. I don't know. I'm not going to say never, but I really don't think we're going to get through it today. We'll probably have to finish it next week, unfortunately. Because I really didn't want to get back to the Archon quest today, but I don't see that happening. We'll see, though. And we'll have to see how long this takes, too, because this might take a short amount of time or a long amount of time. I know compared to the Alchemy event, it's going to be a lot shorter, like, comparatively. I just know that for certain, because this is more just doing a bunch of battles, while that is, like, crafting and listening to stories and doing other stuff, and, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Is it Jamie or Jami? It's either Jamie or Jami. It's one of the two. Like, give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to find, like, the sweet spot with the mic, but it just, I don't know. I turned it up too high and it's bad, or too low and it's not good enough, so just bear with me. I'll keep trying to find the right volume. So he's laughing, except sighing. I don't think it's a good sign. This guy's laughing and crying at the same time, as do all of us. I don't know why we're judging him. And he looks pretty familiar, doesn't he? Oh, it's been a while, you two. Do you still remember me? No. No, I really don't. Sorry. It's me, Jami or Jamie, whichever. You know what? I'm just gonna think it's Jami. Because I don't know. For some reason, I don't feel like it'd be Jamie. It's just, I guess, according to every other Jamie spelling I've seen, that it just doesn't spell Jamie. I don't know. From Iramerta, inventor of the Phase Potion. You know me. Oh, Paimon thinks she remembers you now. Is your research going well, then? Haha, well... The real answer. Looks like a no, then. No, thanks to you, my Phase Potion research achieved rather impressive results. Then why are you sighing? But I was so worried about disappointing my mentor. I never expected him to praise my work to the skies. Jamie, well done. A student I am proud of indeed. Wait, isn't that a good thing? That's what I've been saying. It would have been good if we had just stopped there, sure, but what happened afterward was a true nightmare. And maybe the data we got was too ideal, because my mentor, that smiling old fellow with a wrinkly smile, got into his head to try it himself. So I set the experimental site for him and brewed up the most effective of phase potions, and then, under the watchful eyes of countless students, he boldly stood right in front of the monsters while drinking the potion and got ambushed for his troubles. They beat him in a blink of an eye. Fortunately, he's fine. He just needs some bed rest. And then Paimon starts laughing. Paimon, that's not funny. That's like the worst time to laugh. What is wrong? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so then my grandpa got beat up. Starts laughing. I don't think this was funny. Jeez Louise, Paimon. Oh, okay. Well, apparently he's so distraught, even he's laughing. Regardless, it was my lack of academic proficiency that embarrassed my mentor. I don't think that was a you problem. I don't know who, like, I mean, I'm glad he had a confidence in you, but sheesh, there's such thing as having too much confidence. That ill-tempered Foggy then proceeded to blame me all the more for not considering user needs and lacking awareness of practical circumstances. It was a real tongue-lashing, I'll tell you that. Oh, wait, that's unreasonable. He's to blame too. What I just said, but, you know. Right? Anyway, that's why I'd like you two to... Well, I was thinking he wanted more help, but apparently we're going to teach him a lesson. Okay. I don't think beating up an old dude is something I was going to add to my resume as a traveler. No, I've got no such ill intentions. Not right now, anyways. Do we need to have a heart-to-heart? Because I feel like you can't just admit something like that to people. You know, just throwing it out there. Oh, so you've had them before, have you? Yeah, that's kind of an issue. That's not super important. No, I think it is. I think we need to talk about this right now. I think it needs to be discussed. I really do. What I mean to say is that after reviewing previous experiments, I have come up with a long-lasting phase potion. What's that supposed to do? I recalled my mentor's reaction when he was ambushed, and I suddenly realized that we ordinary people tend to freeze up in the face of danger, at a loss of what to do. If you only drink the potion when you're already in danger, it might have no time to work on you. But this version is different. Once you've drunk it, it will trigger once you encounter danger, which can buy more time for normal folks. How can you tell if you're in danger? Didn't I say so earlier? Ordinary people will lock up when danger approaches. As long as you act normally after drinking the long-lasting phase potion, it will not take effect. But once they freeze on the spot, the potion will kick in, slowing their subjective time. Oh, so that's how it works. Paimon kind of gets it now. In that case, are you asking us to help you complete your experiment? That's right. Although the long-lasting phase potion was designed for ordinary people, experiments can still be risky, so it would be best to have someone with combat experience do the initial testing. Let Paimon think. Should we help? Ooh, Paimon's suddenly a little hungry. Your hunger has nothing to do with the experiment. Like, what? Be quiet. Shush. We could use a meal at Lambad's Is it Lamads? Oh my gosh. Another name that I feel really bad butchering, but I literally don't know how to pronounce it. Lambads? Maybe? Tavern, don't you think? Do you have enough more for that? Hate to break it to you, we're over budget. Yikes. That's tough. Well, to tell the truth, despite this tongue lashing, my mentor did grant me a considerable amount of research funding. I'd be willing to pay handsomely. In that case, let us lend you our aid. Yeah, figures Paimon would immediately jump on anything that has to do with money. Thank you so much. Please save me from my shattered academic reputation. Not like I have a choice. More like being forced into this by the whims of Paimon. I mean, truthfully, it's not super difficult. Sorry, I was just checking the days. Okay, so we can only do 4 right now because the next one locks in 8 hours. So let's do this first one. So they give you 2 trial characters, so you can only set up parties of 2, which you honestly don't even need really a party of 2, which you'll see in a bit. But when you have enough Faith Force, use an elemental skill or elemental burst. Then stops all actions immediately to create Super Sense particles. Super Sense skill. Unleashes a shockwave at the character's position, dealing true damage to nearby opponents and restoring HP to all nearby party members, equal to 100% of the character's match HP. Yeah, so you'll see. It's honestly not very difficult. It's a difficult concept at first to understand, but once you get into the groove of it, it's super easy and it's honestly really hard to fail. After entering the phase discursive facility and starting the challenge, if you cease movement or stop using skills, you automatically enter the time dilation state. After conducting any movement or trying to use a skill, time will flow normally again. During combat, you will accumulate Faith Force over time. You will also obtain it from defeating opponents. Once your Faith Force hits a certain value and you have stopped all actions after unleashing certain skills, Super Sense particles will appear on the field. Adjust your camera's angles such that your character blocks the particles from view to collect them and consume Faith Force to use your Super Sense skill. And also obtain a random Faith Fizz furtherance. The maximum amount of Faith Force that can be accumulated... Sorry, we're going to turn it down a bit. Maximum amount of Faith Force at any time... Where'd it go? Hold on. That can be accumulated is sufficient to use the Super Sense skill 3 times. If you not use a Super Sense skill for 50 seconds, the damage you deal will decrease precipitously. Oh my goodness. I don't like that. Alright, we'll turn it back up a little bit. Critical moment. A short period after using an elemental skill or burst. Super Sense skill. Unleash a shockwave at the character's position, dealing true damage to nearby opponents, and restoring HP to all party members. Yeah, okay, we already read that. And a Faith Force, stop all action. Yeah, so like right now, since I'm completely still and I'm not moving, I'm not pressing any skills, ultimate, or burst, or even moving my character, it just freezes. So in this state we could take pictures or do whatever we want, but keep battling, obviously.
There is no escape. I see everything.
So yeah, obviously you can fight like this, and you'll probably do fine, just kind of going around and pressing all your buttons and hitting a bunch of abilities. However, if you were to activate an ultimate and then stop, a little orb is going to appear. So then here, we just block it, press your little T button, and then it consumes a potion to do a lot of damage. Like I said, it's a hard concept to think about, but once you get it, it's honestly super easy.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Stop again. I mean, in all reality, though, the only point score we needed here is 500, and we passed that a long time ago. We just have to obtain 3 Super Sense particles, which, if I just do this, and then pause, there you go. Like I said, there's such thing as making an event too easy, but... Or not too easy, too hard, but this is a tad bit too easy. So hide this. Alright, I say let's just finish this off before doing it again. I was wondering, I was like, what in the world's going on here?
I see everything. Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
Like, you can see that I don't necessarily use my potions a lot. Sorry for not... I say I'm focused, but honestly, it's not even really focused. I'm just kind of like sitting here pressing buttons. Which, it's kind of sad. That's why I say this event is just have it too easy, because I'm not even really thinking about what I'm pressing. I'm just kind of pressing buttons, and somehow things are being knocked over. Like, I got 3,888 from that. You literally only needed 500 to get the maximum amount of points. And, like, the rest of them are all just 1,000. You just have to get to 1,000 points, and you get all the rewards possible. So hold on, I'm going to read the stage properties. Have enough Faith Force, Elemental Skill, Elemental Burst, Stop all action. Super Sense Skill. Unleash a shockwave at the character position, dealing true damage to nearby opponents and restoring HP to all nearby party members equal to up to 100% of the character's max HP. Additionally, all your party members will gain 100% crit damage for 20 seconds. Yep, this is it's the event, and we don't need to read this because we already read it. So, sorry, it's a bit quieter, but honestly, the music's getting really loud, and I've started to notice it's actually really hard for me to speak over it. I can try to turn it down a little, or turn it up a little bit, but I don't want to turn it up too much. Yeah, so we already have one, and then. Yeah, this... I mean, we're already at 420 points, and it's not even halfway through. That's why I'm like... I don't know. That's why I said I wish this event was a tad bit more difficult. Or at least had, like, somewhat of a more difficult challenge. Because I'm just kind of throwing skills out here, and I'm somehow destroying things. And, like, yeah, you could, like, obviously, like, fight, you know, fight for your best score, but there's not even, like, any reason to fight for your best score if, there's actually nothing to fight for. I don't know. I guess I'm just a tad bit disappointed with this event. Like, it's a cool concept, don't get me wrong, but I just wish there was something more to it. We'll get these finished, and then we'll go to the alchemy event, which I personally think is a lot more fun. I just want to get through all these, because not only do we get primo gems, but also just kind of wanted to show it off and show that this, you know, the event exists. Yeah, like right there, I could have done a lot of things to actually try to destroy it, but once again, we got all the rewards from simply just messing around and throwing abilities out, so... Alright, what's the next characters? Miko and Alhaitham. Interesting. Unleashes the shockwave of the character position, dealing true damage to nearby opponents. What's the final part? Additionally... Oh, actually, hold on. Have enough Faith Force, use a normal attack or elemental skill. So it's not elemental burst this time, it's normal attack and elemental skill. Additionally, all your party members will gain 300 elemental mastery for 20 seconds. Alright, well, let's do it. And I said, let's do it, Geo symbol, come on. There it is. Focus foes will appear at intervals during this challenge. Focus foes will become normal opponents after some time, but defeating focus foes will grant more phase force. And we don't need to read through it because we already read it, but... Alright, let's do attack. Stop. And there's one. Well, this is interesting.
Right now, right here.
And blow up. Yeah. Actually, I did notice that we're getting score a lot slower than we used to, so that's good.
Right now. Right here.
But then we're gonna do this, and they're gonna get knocked out. So, yeah, well, there it is. Oh, we don't actually have the. I was wondering why we weren't able to use a potion. It's because we didn't have enough. Oh gosh, what is it called? We didn't have enough face force.
Emerge. Right now. Is a sight to behold.
Where's it at? There it is. And you're done already. And you're probably going to be finished too. Elemental skill damage increased. That's kind of nice. Blow these up.
Nothing lasts forever. Emerge. Right now. Right here.
There it is. Yeah, this event's something else. Okay, well, there's the next part of it. We only got one more stage. Alright, who's the next trial characters? Oh, Risley and Farina, nice. Used a charged attack or elemental skill. Ooh, nice. I like that they're changing up. I was worried for the first two because the first two were elemental skill, elemental burst, and then elemental skill or elemental burst. So I'm glad that they're swapping it up and doing different ones. Shockwave dealing true damage. Additionally, all your party members will deal 100% more damage to opponents affected by the frozen reaction. Gotcha. Sounds easy enough. So essentially, freeze the enemies as many times as we can, and just start pummeling them, I guess. Critical moment. A short period after using a charge attack or elemental skill. Oh wait, we already read all this. I keep forgetting about that. I'm trying to remember which one was support and which one was the actual, like, damage dealer. Yeah, I always struggle with that with Farina, but that's fine. So it has to be a charge attack or elemental skill. Gotcha. I couldn't remember which it was, a elemental skill or a normal or a burst. Yeah, we'll leave that one up. That's fine. Okay, hold on. I gotta use this phase force soon. Darn it! I need to get a charge attack off. There we go. There we are. And that's not gonna end well. There we go. Alright. Listen here.
Let's begin.
And boom. No, at least we got all the points we needed, so now I'm not really too concerned. Oh, well, I was trying to get one more in, but not like it matters too much. Alright, well, clicked all these, and that is it for the event for now. We'll have to come back next week and finish up the final four. Like I said, like I kind of said earlier, I really wish there was a bit more to that. Having 1,000 points is not really something to really work towards. It's just kind of like it's like almost like a pat in the back, like congratulations, you got here. Let's just claim all of our daily commissions though, because why not? And actually, we're going to go here. I think I said it last time, but the reason why I do this is just because I can buy the stuff from, was it, oh gosh, what is this stall called? Hold on. Jade Mystery, there it is. Because I can buy stones from here, and since one of the Battle Pass missions is like, you know, mine like 10 stones or something, if I do that alongside the expeditions that we have going right now, then it's like automatically 10, so we can just get that mission out of the way without having to like go out and mine like one extra rock or something. Because yes, I've had to do that so often until I realized you could just purchase them and it counts anyways. Let's do that. Oh gosh. Yeah. Got the whole, you know, battle pass starting thing, so it takes forever, but there we go. We'll check the summons to get rid of it, but yeah, we already saw. Oh, I'll explain this in a few seconds. There's a new summon. So yeah, we have Chiori, which I mean we kind of already saw both of these with the character trial event, but here's the weapon banner. Click one of these just to get it out of the way. And yeah, so there's this new summon right here, where essentially you're able to just literally pick whatever 5-star you want. And yeah, that's essentially what you do. You just ends up getting the character once you get to a 5-star. Yeah, I'll kind of read it a little bit. Before making a Chronicled Wish, you must select a target amongst the 5-star characters or 5-star weapons for your Chronicle path. After making a selection, during this Chronicled Wish period, the 5-star items you receive from the wish will only be the same item type as the target you selected for your Chronicle path. You'll receive 1 fate point when you receive a 5-star weapon or character that is not the one you choose for this Chronicle Wish period. Once you've accumulated enough fate points, the next 5-star character or weapon you receive through Chronicled Wish in this period will be the one you chose through Chronicle path. Your already accumulated fate points will be reset when you receive the character or weapon you selected in this Chronicled Wish period. You may change or cancel the path you have set. Doing so will reset your already accumulated fate points. When this Chronicle Wish period ends, accumulated fate points will be reset. So yeah, like say we wanted to, I don't know, oh gosh, what? We'll say like Klee or something? Sure, we'll go Klee, heck with it. So yeah, see, so if you get a fate point, you like immediately can get Klee, basically. Okay. Yeah, sorry, that was my chair again, and I love my chair so much. For those who can't tell, that was sarcasm. This chair kind of annoys me some days, but unfortunately I don't really know how to fix it. But yeah, I mean, that's essentially what it is. I like the concept. Don't get me wrong. I think it is a very good concept, and I'm glad they're starting to do stuff like this. So you're not like summoning forever and ever and ever and ever, getting to 50 and then being like, oh wait, I can't even get this character that I want, or like, you know, not even having Klee on a banner, and you have to wait, you know, years for another, you know, character summon for like Klee or Albedo. Eula, I think. I don't know who's on the standard banner. I know that, and I'm fairly confident that Eula isn't, but, you know, just, it's nice being able to go back and get characters that you already missed, and, you know, being able to get them again. My only issue is just the fact that they're, like, these intertwined fates. It's just, granted, listen, there's, like, nothing different. These are technically, like, the same thing, if you really want to get real. Obviously, you might have collected more, like, you might have collected more acquainted fates than, you know, your normal intertwined fates. But it's just, I don't know, it just feels weird putting this in the same category as, like, Chiori or Ito or even, like, the next characters that come out. It's just, I don't know. I've heard the gripes online, too, and that's, I'm not, like, saying I agree with them, because a lot of people are getting really upset over this. I'm not too upset, it's just, I don't know, it really does feel weird why these are the exact same as these. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. Once again, though, I think it's a good idea. I'm really glad that they're starting to push forward with stuff like that instead of just being like, oh well, just wait for the next banner, when who knows when the next banner is gonna be. Like, you know, I know there's people that are waiting like years for Eula, and just never had the chance to get Eula because they just never decided to do a rerun. I think it's a good idea. I like it. I think it's really cool. I think it's fresh. Obviously, there's always going to be something somebody complains about, so, you can't really appease everyone, but I don't know. It's a good step in a good direction, I feel like. Whether other people want to agree with me or not, that's a whole different issue, but that is what I think, at least. So yeah, we're going to start with this alchemy event. We're going to go talk to Lisa first. Lisa's going to essentially give us a quest that'll last the next, 5 years. But, that's normally how it happens in this game. You just want to find your sibling, and all of a sudden it turns into a 20-year expedition of just helping people.
Oh, it's you, cutie. To what do I owe?
And I will say, I appreciate this event having voice acting. Not because, like, I would have to speak all of it, but just because I really like being able to hear the characters again and hear them talk.
Or perhaps you're here to visit a certain someone.
Well, I'm not just going to walk into a random library in Mondstadt when I was just in Fontaine, so, yeah, we're here to see you, of course.
As considerate as ever, I see. Alas, what rotten luck. You just so happen to have caught me in the middle of some important work. I'll have to treat you to afternoon tea some other time.
What's said work?
You're actually busy? With work? That's not a sight you see every day.
Wow, Paimon, that wasn't rude.
You're right. The last time I was this consumed with research must have been way back at the academia.
Oh,
I haven't done this
that's
much
rough.
thinking for a long time. It's rather exhausting.
Are you writing a thesis? Or are you working on a research project? I mean, either one doesn't sound fun, so...
If you're that interested, why don't you join in on the fun? What do you say? Want to help me relive my days as a scholar?
I didn't know she winked. What? That's
You
weird.
want to pawn off your work on other people, you know.
Is that a no then? It will be quite the rare opportunity to work together, and you would of course be generously rewarded. But if you don't want to...
I love the Traveler just being motivated by money. It's
As you
fantastic.
probably know, the Knights of Favonius have long conducted research on alchemy. But most of that research
yeah.
has been carried out in a laboratory.
I definitely know.
The public's knowledge of alchemy is quite minimal. Which means that up to this point, most of our research and discoveries have remained quite distant from people's daily lives. We've put a lot of mora into the research, but have very little to show for our efforts. Noting this disconnect, Jean decided to start an initiative where we'd share the fruits of our labor with the people. For now, that means introducing them to several different kinds of alchemical potions.
So you want to release alchemy into the general populace.
Experience with this work.
I don't know about that
While
one.
I usually work at the library, I have lent my support in the past to the management of the Knight's potion supply.
I feel like letting normal
Potioneering
people
was
use
also one of my
dangerous
academic
potions
specializations
would be
back
really
in the day.
bad.
So Jean thought I was the best person for the job. But to create
y'all are
potions
crazy.
practical enough to support the daily needs of the people, a lot of adjustments had to be made to the ingredients we use, and the overall alchemical process also needed to be simplified. All in all, what started as a relatively simple research project soon evolved into something exceedingly complicated.
No fun.
Are you asking us to help you with your research? 'Cause you're not exactly talking to two alchemy experts over here.
Yeah, that's for
No
certain.
worries. I've already thought of the perfect job for you two.
Oh?
Chemical practices are becoming more and more advanced, but there's still a disconnect between our research and the general public. What we really need is to collect feedback from the people. Otherwise, we won't truly know if we're satisfying their needs.
So we're gonna talk to the
If we
people?
want to conduct research and collect feedback at the same time, we need to go about things in a more efficient way. So,
And that would be?
the best way to do that would be to open up a potion shop. That way, we could continue to handle the alchemy side of things, while also being able to interface with the public and understand their needs.
Yeah, it's actually not a terrible idea.
Pigeons with one stone. Smart idea, Lisa.
And we get more money. I mean, we're helping the public.
Well, of course. And who better to take on this job than one of the most accomplished among our ranks, the Traveler?
Nah, I feel like she's
When I
hyping
was
me
at
up
the
because she
academia,
needs,
students would often
she
need
absolutely
help
needs
with
my
each
help.
other's research projects. I'm sure my cuties wouldn't want to miss out on the opportunity to experience that sort of youthful enthusiasm for themselves.
Yeah, you make it sound nice and all, but Paimon still thinks you're you're just looking for a way to pawn off your work?
Yeah, I don't... When we're talking about researchers, every researcher I've ever seen in the academia seemed depressed. I don't think I want to be the youthful researcher. I think I'm good, honestly.
I knew I
Think of
had
it as a
to
favor
know.
for Lisa.
When all our work is done, I will personally see to it that you're generously rewarded.
Well, yeah, I hope so.
Have been made, so let's head to the shop. We'll finish our discussion after we get there.
Because in all reality, we are working. It'd be pretty messed up for them not to pay a worker. Not gonna lie. Especially for the City of Freedom, just to not pay workers. That would, I'm sure that'd be a great news line. There's no way that would get a lot of people angry at Mondstadt.
This is the shop.
I mean, it's cute. I like it.
Wow, looks like you've made a lot of preparations already. Did you do this all by yourself?
It was a group effort. A whole bunch of knights helped out. Jean secured the initial funds to open the shop. Albedo and Sucrose provided the ingredients and equipment needed to brew the potions.
Wow, that's actually a lot. Yeah,
The
that's
logistics
interesting.
company is handling the provision of all future supplies.
Huh. I kind of like that. That's cool.
Now with your help, it's like an additional weight has been lifted off my shoulders. The knights have been busy spreading the word about our shop over the past few days. So, we should be ready to open once we've finished our final preparations.
Final preparations.
Let's not keep everyone waiting then. Why don't you take these ingredients and try your hand at brewing a potion?
Well, time to see what happens. Your alchemical journey has begun. Use your ingredients and a little inspiration to make some fresh new concoctions. Oh, it'll be a concoction, all right. Whether it's going to be a relatively safe and healthy one is the bigger question. So we're gonna find out and see what happens. Let's just start it up. Place ingredients and cover more area to increase the tuning rate for this concoction. When the tuning rate reaches 100% or higher, you can concoct this, the potion and receive the finished product. Yeah, relatively simple, honestly. So yeah, we're gonna, essentially you're just gonna make a potion, like the title of that thing says. By essentially coming around, you're just kind of put stuff in areas and make sure it all fits right. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it like this. And I wanted to add at least two chilies in here. Whether that works or not is a bigger question. Oh no, here we go. We can do this. But I think it might be best if we were able to add at least one more. Are we not able to like craft potions with like 2 different effects? Weird. I thought you would be able to. Yeah, like obviously you can't overlap stuff, so you have to make sure you're all. And I will say though, funny little story. I didn't figure out for the longest time that you could just turn them. So that made this event like 30 times harder. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hated this event because of that. After I figured that out though, honestly, it made the event like, you know, so much better, but it was really bad for a long time. I don't think you can actually get 2, because there's no way you can fit 2 in here. Like, theoretically, yes, we have enough space to do it, but yeah, I don't think it's possible. Which stinks, because I wish we could have gotten a, like, double potion. I mean, yeah, obviously, if this could turn around, that'd be great, but I don't think it can. So we'll just shove as much stuff in here as possible, and then... yeah, that's fine. We'll just place it right there and be fine. Hey, yeah, confirm completion. Yes, I want to craft the potion. Just, come on. Bare bones basic. Very plain and unassuming bottle with a comparatively flat shape that seems suitable for storing a large volume of liquid within. Potion level 2. Oh, wow, that's Yeah, so they can be a max of level 10, and level 2 is kind of bad. Wait. Oh no, sorry, that's our... Okay, never mind. That's our actual level. You will initially have one chance in cock a potion each operation style. Wait, initially? Wait, you're telling me there's a point where I can craft more than one? I didn't know that. By using more ingredients when concocting a potion, you can gain more alchemy level experience and potion ingredient experience, and there's a chance to create an even stronger potion. Make good use of your opportunities to concoct potions. And so yeah, so it's not going to say it yet, but you can actually level up your ingredients as well. And those level ups will, you know, obviously make it better level potions. It'll also... Yeah, we'll get to it. You know what? We'll get to it. We can see it later.
Ooh, looks like you finished your potion. Now, all we need to do is put it on display for sale.
Alright, well, first of all, we're going to enhance the potion, because I at least want to enhance a little bit. When certain conditions have been met, you can spend funds to improve your final potion products. Enhanced potions can be sold for a higher price, and the potion's efficacy or special characteristics will not change. Okay, scratch that. We don't actually have funds, but essentially if you were to level it up, it'll make it a level 3 potion instead of a level 2, and it'll sell for higher. Granted, once again, we don't have funds, so we can't do that, but I at least wanted to, you know, at least try to do it anyways.
Looks like we're done with all the prep work. Why don't we take a short break over there while we wait for customers to arrive?
Yeah, and so essentially, actually, hold on. It'll go through the cycle in a few seconds, because there's a first part to the cycle than just making potions. Normal sales. Beginner constitution potions. Pay attention to the financial reports and see which potions are selling better. That way we can figure out just which potions are most in demand. Understood.
Oh, seems like everything is going well. You've already sold your first batch of potions. Not a bad start at all. As for what potions you should brew next, we'll need to consult the news from the market.
This is another thing that comes into play. I forgot about that.
To try and anticipate people's needs. It's an essential skill when it comes to business.
That sounds kinda hard.
Don't worry. I already took it upon myself to compile all the latest news on the market for you.
Sorry about that loud bang. That was my nails banging against the table desk, because I didn't know it would hit that hard. So, market news, cycles 2 to 4. Good Hunter is coming up with new dishes for adventurers who love battling. The owner of a Mondstadt flower shop is looking to have their fresh flowers grow more lusciously and extend the time that they are in bloom.
What do you think? Have any ideas on the kinds of potions you should sell next? Go ahead and try to cultivate some herbs then. Bioalchemical processing can infuse herbs with different effects and properties. Using different herbs in the brewing process will, in turn, alter the effects of the potion. There's a whole bunch of combinations to try.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Why don't you get started?
Okay. So, yeah. We'll go... I kind of explained the normal cycle. It'll explain it in a bit, but I'll just explain it now. So, essentially, a normal cycle is going to have you coming up here, cultivating your ingredients like this. Which, here, different cultivation areas can be assigned different ingredients separately. After a certain number of operational cycles, your ingredients will mature and can be harvested. Once you complete the harvest, the cultivation area will automatically cultivate the previously selected ingredients. The cultivation progress of ingredients will not be saved if you change the ingredients assigned to the cultivation area. After your alchemy level increases, you can unlock more cultivatable ingredients. You'll also be able to go to the Knights of Favonius support staff to extend funds and expand the cultivation area, allowing you to cultivate more ingredients at the same time. So yeah. Like this, now we can... I guess we'll pick Jayun Chili. But yeah, so now we have one of these growing, and it's not going to grow until next cycle. So we'll end this cycle, and then it'll grow, and we can grab more chilies. As for now, though, we can only grab some calla lilies. So yeah, this will be the first part of your normal cycle, is going up here and grabbing the farming, not farming, but your crops and stuff.
I should probably mention, a knight from the logistics company has arrived. She'll be the one handling the provision of all future supplies. You should go have a chat with her in a little bit. And after that, it'll be your time to shine.
Wait, what about you? Good question.
Yeah,
Very good question.
shouldn't it be our time to shine? You know, the three of us? What about your role in all this?
Oh, I'm gonna sit back and do nothing.
Naturally, it was to ensure my cuties had all the business and alchemy knowledge they needed to succeed.
So you're not helping, is what I'm hearing.
I'll be rooting for you. Good luck.
Paimon knew this would happen.
Funnily enough, though, she genuinely just sits over there. Like, she'll talk to you from time to time, but Lisa genuinely just sits over here on the table and doesn't do anything. Which is, it's funny to see.
Greetings, Honorary Knight. Greetings, Paimon. My name is Freda. I'm a knight from the logistics company. It's such an honor to meet the famous traveler and her loyal attendant.
Attendant.
Wow, Paimon's fame is really spreading across the land! One small correction though. Paimon's her companion, not her attendant.
My apologies.
Oh wow, that
Guess
was
I got a bit
that was
carried
nice
away
of her.
after hearing all about your exploits. It's just like something out of a novel.
Most people just don't care, and they're like, "Yeah, that's nice,
At this
Paimon."
point, I'm a bit jealous, actually. I'd love to wander the land in search of adventure, like one of those knights you read about in stories. Seems like a really fun life.
I mean, technically, she could just do it right now, but
That's what I'm hoping, at least.
it's not that hard to travel. But all
I've
right.
got some prep work to wrap up, right? My orders from the acting Grandmaster are to support your business in any way that I can. If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Yep. And here's another part of the
I
event.
just got a new batch of provisions. Please, take a look and see if anything catches your eye.
Yep, we got to go in here and purchase supplies from here as well. So that's even more fun as well. So first of all, we'll kind of go through a little bit of the stuff. Right here, we have, sorry, gosh, I'm struggling to not speak, but just I had some water and then the water didn't want to go down right, and yeah, I was struggling there. Cultivation area expansion. So essentially, these are all expansions. Most of these, anyways. So obviously, these aren't down here. So these are all area expansions. You'll get a new plot of land to grow stuff. I'm gonna buy it immediately because I don't see a reason not to. And then down here, you have improved alchemy cauldron. So it'll essentially, raise the level of your cauldron and essentially allow you to craft better potions because the area that you're able to build in is increased, which it's a really good thing later on. Obviously, we can't do it until level 3 anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. And then these are the potion bottles, which essentially just allows your potion to be sold for more. And it doesn't matter which bottle you buy. So we only need to buy one bottle, and we could just literally use it for the rest of the time. I will say, though, I like this little animation. Or not animation, but just like picture and stuff. That's so cute. Alright, I think... Yep. But yeah, no, there's a lot to this event. I mean, you can just see it. And then, obviously, there's this and this, too. So, there's a lot going on here. I'm gonna... Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna move the chair, but I'm gonna mute real fast so I'm not, super loud. Give me 3 seconds. Okay, we're better now. Sorry. I just knew it was gonna be loud and I wanted to at least try to make it as quiet as possible. Yeah, so we kind of already went through it, but we'll go through it one more time. Most of the time what you're gonna do is you're gonna start over here. You're gonna... Obviously, I'm gonna plan all my stuff. Might as well do one of each since we only have 3 ingredients, but... You're gonna go over here. You're gonna cultivate your ingredients. You're gonna grab them. After that, you're gonna turn around and come over here. You're going to make your potions. When placing ingredients, you can cause the potion to gain efficacy values of 5 different types, including constitution and so on. When you finish concocting a potion, the efficacy value that is highest will determine the potion's type and grade. There are 4 different potion grades: beginner, intermediate, advanced, and special. And this is the primary determinant of the sale price. Click, there you go. The efficacy value that was not sufficient to reach the next potion grade will be converted to a potion level of 0 to 10, plus 0 to plus 10, increasing the sale price of the potion. Increasing the tuning rate to over 100% using a beautiful bottle or receiving a lucky bonus can all increase the potion level. So yeah, like I said, you just use a special potion bottle and you basically get a buff. It's weird. And then obviously right here, you know, the farther out it's spread to the next one, you get higher level, and it's relatively clear. Relatively clear. However, like it said, you're wanting to go to the market news, and you're going to use the market news to figure out what kind of things you might need. So like this one talking about battling, it might be good to add the strength one, which I believe it's strength, right? Yeah, strength, probably strength and constitution. We'll try to, because you can get potions that have both, so it'd be cool if we could try that. But also, it doesn't go just off of these symbols, but they also go off of hidden values like these. Like so, the special Calla Lily has steadying, and obviously that means something different than I can't read it, but I'm fairly confident that Jeyun Chili has warm, and this one has endurance. So if they want, they want to be battling or whatever, we should probably put some of this to try to get the endurance and probably the strength. All right, so this one's already done. Can we try to add this? Or will it not allow me to make a potion with double yet? I don't think it'll allow me to make a potion with double yet. At least I think so. Let's try it. You know what? Let's try it. Oh, it does. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, honestly, the only reason I was doing it just was kind of for experimentation, but I didn't know it would do that. Okay, cool. I think we'll make one just because it's a smart decision. But after that, we need to probably start focusing on like actually trying to appease the newspapers and stuff. Or not newspapers, but the people. There you go, potion level 6. That's really good. Oh, nice. Our alchemy level increased too. Level 1 to 2 increases the efficacy provided by all ingredients when concocting potions. Which is awesome, because that helps us make better potions, and also helps us just to actually be able to get to the point where we can, have different effects on the potion. Potions you have concocted must be stocked before they can be sold. Potions with exactly identical efficacies cannot be stocked for sale at the same time. Which essentially just means that if I have 2 only Constitution potions and they only have Constitution on them, I can't put them both up for sale. Market News is a guide to selling potions. The more efficacies and characteristics of your potion can fulfill market demands, the greater your sales volume will be. I was trying to say, and I thought that was the end of the sentence. My bad. Will be, and thus the greater your revenue. During each operation cycle, Paimon will help record potion efficacies and characteristics that are in demand. If you discover a potion with efficacies and characteristics that are even more suited to the current market, Paimon will update the record. When each operation cycle ends, your potion sales will be totaled up with the financial assessment based on sales volume. Check your financial report to see if your potions are in tune with the market demands. So yeah, like I said, we're going to add this because obviously we don't have any other potions to contest. And since we already did that, we have nothing else to do, so we'll just turn in for the day. Let's see what it is. Okay, so as you can see here, it's 45 and our sales volume of 45, sales volume of 32. So this beginner and constitution one is actually, constitution and strength is a lot better. Not only is it higher level, it also has more stats to it. It just is overall better. Sales figure is pretty good. Let's keep it up, and we can make this a runaway success. All right, so let's check after going over here and grabbing our ingredients, I guess first. Let's harvest all. Okay, now that we've grabbed those, I want to check what the market is right now. Because yeah, see, so right there, it'll tell us we upgraded, which it is wild that there's 2 constitutions and strength. That is wild. I was not prepared for that, actually. But yeah, right here. So we can actually... I don't know why we can't enhance this potion. But we can enhance this one, which... For 50, I'll enhance that. It'll get us just a little bit more money, but it's worth it. It'll be worth it in the long run once we make more money from it. Alright, let's craft our next potion. Oh my goodness. More instruction menu. Different ingredients have 10 different characteristics, including warm, endurance, and so on. If 2 or more of the corresponding ingredients are added, the potion may also gain this characteristic. Initially, potions can have up to 2 characteristics. Click. So yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about. So you can see steadying, warm, endurance, and... When did you come in? Oh, right, because we got it last round. Oh, that is my bad. I'll probably go back and see if we can plant some of these. Because it might be smart to have them. So definitely add Constitution. But I want Endurance as well. Also, oh, actually, what is this called? Dexterity. Dexterity might be something we need, so let's add that and see what happens. Alright, Endurance and Steady, which is good. I like to see it. I do want to add more Constitution ones, though. Oh gosh, I have to extract them first. Let's see. Yeah, hold on. I want to swap some stuff around. Actually, let's put it like that. No. Oh, this will be an interesting endeavor. Okay, actually, we do have it. We have it right there. If I add this... No, it is good, actually. I might finish with this. Because it has the Constitution, which is good, because there's 2 sections that want Constitution. The Dexterity is something I want to test and see if the market's actually interested in Dexterity. We also have Endurance and Steadying, which I don't know, Steadying is one, but I think Endurance might be underneath the Battling, but we'll see. I think it's good. Let's craft it. Cool. What's its level? Level 6. Alright, that's fine. And we got Alchemical level 3. We now have two more ingredients. Of course we do. Increases the efficacy provided by all ingredients when concocting potions. You'd love to hear it. Purchase Alchemy Cauldron upgrades from Frida. So let's go do that real fast. For absolute certain. If we can anyways. I don't know if we have enough money, I guess. Oh, we actually have enough to buy both. I'm going to buy both. Because I want the area expansion, but at the same time I also want the culture expansion. So, alright, let's go over here and plant some more stuff. I think we'll go with Wisdom, because I think Wisdom I've seen a lot more of. Obviously on my own account, sorry. We'll get rid of Mushrooms, actually, and replace that with Calla Lily, because we're running out of Calla Lilies. Or not Calla Lilies, Horsetail, my bad. So yeah, that's good. I think we'll leave that for now, and we'll come back and check it after next cycle. Let's go over here. Over here, thank you. Add that, and that should be it for the cycle. So let's finish the cycle and see what we got from it. Oh, it jumped. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Was I right about it being endurance? Use your operation handbook to actively end the current operation cycle. Resting on Leash's chair can also achieve the same result. You can view the completion status of various tasks in the current cycle. Click the icons to track your objectives. So yeah, like right here we obviously need to go cultivate, and then we need to do alchemy and then sales. Relatively straightforward. Let's claim some of these. Go claim our ingredients real fast. Alright, how are we at on each ingredient? 14, 13, 6, 8, 4. That's not bad. Let's check the market news. It was... Oh, it's actually dexterity and endurance. Alright. Either way, that was really good. That was a really lucky find, so I like that a lot. Actually, hold on. Can I enhance any potions? I can't, so I'm going to enhance this potion to level 8. Make us some more money this next round. Level 8 again. I think you can upgrade it like once every round, probably. At least that's what I'm assuming, because we're already upgrading the other one that we didn't get last time. And oh, by the way, this is what I was talking about when you get to level 3. You actually get the option of two ways of putting ingredients in. So obviously like this, you have it facing this way, but you also have one facing the other way as well, which helps out a lot. So like, you know, obviously if we didn't have this one facing this way, and instead it was over here, we would be able to take this part and put it like that. It's just, it gives you more options when you're doing stuff, and it allows you to fit in pieces a lot better than you did before. What do I want to craft this time? We have a Dexterity and Constitution on right now. I think this time we do a Dexterity and Strength? And I think we try to do like the same thing with Endurance and stuff, and try to keep that on there as well. So yeah, let's do Dexterity and Strength this time. Put that on there, put that on there. Actually, hold on. If I add this... Oh, we have Endurance already. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Oh, that is really good. And it's at 185% tuning rate. Oh, that's good. Level 9. Goodness, we are just plowing through them. Increases the efficacy provided by all ingredients. Alchemy Cauldron stackable slots increased. If the two highest efficacy values are of the same grade and reach a certain standard, a combination potion will be produced. We've already produced a combination potion. That's fine. Combination potion will have 2 types of efficacy, and though the sale price will not increase, it can more easily satisfy different market demands, increasing sales volume. So cool, we got Alchemy level 4 now, which is awesome. And this potion is level 9, which we can upgrade, which I'm going to do. We can actually upgrade the other ones too. I don't know why. If I exit and come back in, will it let me level it up again? Hold on, I'm going to do that real fast. I'm going to exit out and come back in. No, sorry, not craft potion. I want to check enhance potion. Nope, I guess not. Alright. Is there anything we can buy, maybe? We do have a lot of money, so I think we're definitely going to buy the cultivation area expansion. Buy it again. It's letting me buy a lot. It's kind of weird. Just not prepared for this. Alright, let's put some more plants down. Oh, right now we have 6, so I think honestly what would be smart is putting 1 of each. And then we can get... I was wondering, I was like, Calla Lily should be on there. Mushroom should be though. And there we go, we got 1 of each. Granted, you don't technically need 1 of each, but I like to just stock up on as many ingredients as possible. However, we are going to take the Constitution only and replace with Dexterity and Strength. And we're going to stock these, and these should get us a really good profit from this cycle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah. That was good. Great job, cuties. Jean's asked us, our subordinates, to provide us with additional funds. Here you go. Draft of Springvale is recruiting hunters to hunt an exceedingly speedy king boar, and a scholar from Mondstadt has unearthed an ancient stone tablet. We done, Hutao? Thank you. That would be nice. I want some quiet so I can read. A scholar from Mondstadt has unearthed an ancient stone tablet and is currently trying to decipher the information on it. Okay. Real fast, before we get into the nitty-gritty of what that means, let's grab our ingredients real fast. I love how mushrooms give you 8. Like, why? I don't know why mushrooms give you 8, but everything else gives you 4. I would greatly appreciate getting 8 of everything else. It would make my life so much easier. It's not even level 3, it's just there. Once you've mastered the advanced technique of stacking ingredients, each time you concoct a potion, there will be a square on which ingredients may be stacked within the cauldron. As your alchemy level increases, the number of stackable squares will increase. So really, that was what that all meant to mean, was that if I do this and this, it's perfectly fine to do so. That's all that means. Let's check the market this time and see what... Or sorry, let's check the news and see what it was again. So, recruiting hunters that hunt an exceedingly speedy king boar. Or, sorry, boar king. I don't know why it's called boar king and not king boar, but okay, whatever, that's fine. And trying to decipher the information from a stone tablet. So what I'm thinking... One's going to be wisdom, for sure. Charisma might be one. Though I'm not sure. I'd have to check. I'd have to make it a check. But honestly, I would rather check wisdom out first. And I think dexterity. I wouldn't think dexterity normally, but since it's got the wing, I'm going to assume it has something to do with speed. Give me a second while I look at the meaning of the word dexterity. This is what I've come to, is trying to look up every single word so I can understand what's going on in the game. Readiness and grace in physical activity / skill and ease in using the hands. Awesome. Great. Thanks for that. That really helped. So yeah, we're going to go dexterity and wisdom. I think that's going to be smart. This provides endurance, which actually is smart, because you're probably going to need endurance to run. So that's going to be good anyways. And then healing, which... I don't know if that'll be a stat on there, but it's not going to hurt to at least try. Let's see, do that. Actually, wait, can I just... Hold on, can I just do this and then do the stackable square here? Oh, we have a full board. I love to see it. And it's got healing endurance, it's got the dexterity. Dexterity is a tad bit higher than wisdom, and by a tad I mean a decent amount, but it's not terrible. We just obviously blew through a lot of horsetails, but that's fine. I'm willing to use the ingredients for this. Healing endurance, dexterity, and wisdom, and it's a level 10 potion. Awesome. And now we're level 5. Jeez Louise, you just level up too much in this. Increases the efficacy provided by all ingredients when concocting potion. That's it. But we do get two new ingredients, so that's awesome. Enhanced potions again. I am not enhancing this normal constitution. I don't think this normal constitution is going to be good for anything, so I'm just going to leave that there. Let's check if there's any new things that I want to buy. Not that I can, but... Okay. Oh, we're actually able to buy the rest of the cultivation fields. Okay. Oh wait, actually, hold on. We could actually go back and buy a potion bottle. I did not know that. Let's make our first one this gorgeous gem bottle. Granted, you only need one, but I mean, at some point you get so much money that you don't really know what to do with, so I kind of just buy stuff that I want. Well, okay, I say that until you get to a certain point, and then you have to use your money for other things. We'll get to that in a few seconds. Let's do that. Let's do that. And if you notice, these actually take 2 cycles. So, obviously, it takes longer, but yeah, it'll be fun. It's a lot. I never ran out of resources, because you don't tend to use that much. Like, I mean, at most you might use, like, I guess 6 or something, even if that. Since I'm spacing my potions out, I don't tend to normally use them a lot. Wisdom is definitely going to be up here. I'm thinking we get rid of strength and dexterity and replace it with dexterity and wisdom. Because I don't think strength is going to be up here, to be truthfully honest. Because you don't need strength for speediness. So yeah, we'll do that. Ingredient cultivation area has been expanded. Okay, yeah, we're good. And I completed all the work for the cycle. What? What do you mean? What? What haven't I done? Oh, it's talking about cultivation. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna grab all these because why not? Okay, what it means is we didn't plant on all plots, which no, that's a very fair thing. We should at least plant one more here if we can. I think we'll do horsetail because we are really low on horsetail. It'll probably change next cycle though, since we just planted 2 of them, but that's fine. I'd rather have 2. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's not through the roof. We just shot down. Beginner, Constitution, and Strength. Hold on. So we'll get to that. Hello there, Honorary Knight. I've heard you're helping Miss Liso out with running the Knight's Alchemy Shop. The manager says that we're now colleagues in business here at Mondstadt. We'd like to thank you for your frequent patronages and loyalty as a customer of Good Hunter by offering you these funds to help support the expansion of your alchemy shops and operations and earn more revenue, allowing even more happy customers to reap the benefits the shop provides. Please accept these funds, and we wish you every success. Awesome. I love getting support from the community. That's super cool. Oh boy. More new materials. Oh, you actually stop gaining materials after 11. That's cool. I didn't know that. Let's see. So, Constitution... Oh, sorry. I wanted to check the market news. That's what I wanted. Dexterity, Strength... Oh, Strength is 1. Oh, I guess I was wrong. It was just because it was Constitution, that's why it was bad. And this is why this Constitution Dexterity did so bad. I got you. Okay, we'll replace that. Cultivating our ingredients. Let's see here. No, actually, horsetail is still the lowest. So I'm gonna leave that on for now. I'm gonna keep going, I guess. Okay. Let's see. We need to make a potion with dexterity, strength, endurance, wisdom. I don't know what else would be using for decipher besides what is it called? Charisma. So let's try to make a charisma one and see what happens. Honestly, worst comes to worst, we just have a charisma potion, which is not bad. Definitely though. We need to replace... What do we need to replace first? We need to replace this Constitution and Strength. So what do I feel like we should replace it with? I don't know. What does it say in the top one? Nothing but dexterity and strength and endurance. Well, I guess you know it can't be dexterity or strength. I want to try to find what these hidden stats are. So it's probably... I feel like it has to be. Because Constitution's not on there, so it'd have to be this, or it'd have to be another hidden stat like the Endurance. Or Relaxing. Relaxing is a possibility. I don't think I want to go... Well... Let's try it. You know what? I'm down to try it and see what happens. Let's... Oh boy. This might be a bit of a challenge. Oh boy. Actually, we could do that and then put one right there. The issue is that this special Sumeru Rose... I mean, granted, these do technically are level 0 too, but they're also... I feel like a higher quality, so... Okay, there's that. Can I place this, or will this get mad at me? Nope, fragrant and relaxing. Let's... I think it's good. Let's try it and see what happens. Yeah, because I want to get the relaxing on there. That's why I would put the... what is it called? That's why I put the dexterity on there. So let's try it. I don't know what's going to happen. And this is the first one we'll put inside of our gorgeous gem bottle. And it's level 10. Cool, cool, cool. And we've leveled up again. What a surprise. Increases the efficacy provided by all ingredients. Now purchase alchemy cauldron upgrades from Frida. Which we shall gladly go do real fast. I'm just going to go over here and change around some of my ingredients. Yeah, I can't wait for the dandelion. I had to think about what the name was. I can't wait for the dandelion to go, but we need to... This one's a no one, and this is charisma. They're both going to cost 2 cycles, though. Oh, you get 8 from this? I guess we plant one now. We'll just plant one now, and then once we get 8, we can harvest something else. Or we can, yeah, actually, we'll start probably replacing some of the ones we have a lot more items of. What was the first one we need to replace? We need to replace our Constitution and Strength. So get rid of that one, replace it with this Dexterity and Charisma, see what happens. And then we can buy an upgrade, so let's definitely buy that upgrade. And we can buy 2 bottles, so we'll buy the... buy the Tranquil Bay bottle, along with the Angel Drum. And hopefully we can get the Chonky Cat bottle. I love that. And the Heart-Stopping Heart bottle next. Other than that, I think our cycle is done, so let's end the cycle and go to the next one. Yikes. Yikes. That was bad. Obviously it wasn't charisma. What was it? Or, wrong thing. It didn't even... Or not... Yeah, no, that was bad. Okay. Yeah, get rid of that charisma one. That was awful. I thought it would have done better, but I guess not. Right, let's check quantities. 22, 25... Okay, Calla Lily's gotta go. Thank you. Let's replace it with the Glaze Lily. And then hopefully that'll get us more Glaze Lilies in 2 cycles. Fantastic. Alright, let's try this again. Definitely let's not do that again. So, I think this is our last cycle, isn't it? I believe so. Yeah, because this is cycle 6. This will be cycle 7 next. I don't actually wait. Does it reset on 7, or does it go through 7? We'll find out. I just know that right now we need to do Dexterity, Strength, Endurance, and Wisdom, because I'm not gonna mess around anymore. I don't want to lose that money again. Let's try to do this. Let's do Dexterity, Strength, and Endurance. So Dexterity. We actually need. Oh, we need Endurance. So we're gonna use the Horsetail, along with the Jayun Chilies. Let's see. How are we gonna do this? Oh boy. Let's see. Square. I wish it wasn't a straight line and it did the same thing as the Calla Lilies, because this is aggravating. Wait, how do we have Wisdom? What? How? Huh? I didn't even put any Wisdom. How do we have Wisdom? What the? I have never seen that before. Okay. Actually, you know what? If we wanted to, I think we could possibly... We could make an intermediate potion. Gosh. As much as I really want to, I think we should stick with beginner, because we need to get these 2 modifiers on here, which will help us increase the sales volume of it. We just need more money. So yeah, let's concoct it. I think this one would look good. I kind of like this bottle. Yeah, we'll put it in this one. Level 10. Love to see it. And now we finally have Jayun Chilies at max. And it's given us a interesting shape. Alright. Wait, you can upgrade it to intermediate? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, give me that. I didn't know you could do that. That's super cool. What do we actually have on our market right now? That is my question. I need to click V. I keep forgetting. Yeah, not that. So we're not gonna enhance that potion if we don't need to. Wrong one. Enhance. Yeah, no. None of them we need to actually enhance. How much money do we have? Can we finish buying the final bottles? We can't. I'm gonna do that then. I know it might be smart to save money, but I kind of wanted to buy all the bottles, so we're gonna do that. Alright, let's take down this bottle, replace it with our new strength and dexterity with endurance. Hopefully that should be our top seller. With how things are going, that's what I would assume. Yep. I think that's what we're gonna do. Wait, did we already have one of these? We already had a strength and dexterity. Okay, whatever. It's in a special bottle though, so it'll get us more money. That's fine. How stop? That's fine. The special bottle will hopefully give us more money. Oh, it increased finally. It is weird how this dexterity and wisdom potion with endurance is selling so... That is weird. I mean, it even made less revenue, but it sold more. That is so weird. I don't know. This is weird. So it's such a weird event. Oh. Our first little special event, which we get to see Beto and Eula. Which is awesome. I love it so much that they did this. They just have random characters come up and talk to you.
Whoa, Beto and Eula! Wait, you two know each other?
Good question.
Well, we haven't known each other long, but we hit it off right away. Guess it was meant to be.
I met Captain Beto at Dornman Port. She was here in Mondstadt to buy some supplies, and I offered to accompany her around the area.
Wow. Eula taking the initiative and making friends? Did Paimon hear that right?
Listen, that was a low blow, Paimon. That was mean.
Given that the two of us just met, I wouldn't go so far as to call us friends just yet. I was just being hospitable, as is expected of a knight.
Huh? Oh, I thought we were getting along pretty well. You're telling me you were just being polite?
I love how Betos feels so offended.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I just thought that after my blunder earlier, you probably wouldn't want to be my friend.
And then Eula immediately
Come on,
backtracks
just a
and gets
little
embarrassed.
misunderstanding, that's all. You're still beating yourself up about that? Honestly, I'd forgotten all about it.
Misunderstanding? What happened?
Well, a few days ago, after docking at Dornman Port, I thought I'd treat the crew to some time at the tavern to blow off some steam. While we were there, an argument broke out between a couple of drunk guys. Things looked like they were about to get physical, so I intervened to try and break it up. I tried talking to them, but they were in the mood for a fight, and my words fell on deaf ears. So I had to resort to, a more hands-on way of getting them to calm down.
She got into a fight.
Eula was patrolling
Go
the
figure.
area while all this was going down, and when she walked in, oh, it wasn't a pretty sight.
And Beto completely dominated them and destroyed them, so... Yeah, I bet that didn't end well.
We've intercepted a string of attempts to smuggle goods through Dornman Port, so we decided to step up our patrols in the area. On my rounds that day, I noticed a group of people I'd never seen before, and they were sailors. My suspicions were raised, so I asked their captain to show a valid entry permit for the port. Captain Beto said she didn't have the entry permit on her person, and told me to check with the port authorities myself.
Yeah, I bet that didn't
I
end well.
insisted that she should accompany me there, and, well, you can see how things could get heated in a situation like that.
Hey, you were just doing your duty. It was my fault, really. I should have watched my tone, but I had a few too many, and... Anyway, it all worked out in the end. I took Eula back to my ship, showed her my documents, and that was that. Misunderstanding resolved. I felt bad, though, so I told her I'd treat her to a drink when we got back to the tavern.
Oh, how fast they
Once we
made
got
it,
to
though.
talking,
That's
we really
impressive.
hit it off. We sat there chatting until the tavern was about to close.
Captain Beto mentioned that she wanted to have a look around the city the next day.
I was also planning to head back to headquarters to submit some paperwork, so we decided to go together.
Ah, I meant to say earlier. Drop the captain and just call me Beto. There's no need for formalities between friends.
Oh, yes, of course. Pardon me for being so formal. Anyway, as for why we're here, I heard about your shop when I got back to headquarters, and after discussing it with Beto, we decided to stop by and say hello.
Oh, that's right. Plus, I'm
We
curious
always
to
have
see
great
what
friends,
the deal
honestly.
is with these
That's what I love
monster
most about this game, is that
potions you've been
everyone
growing
always
up.
seems to remember you. Since you came all the way here, why don't you buy some to bring back with you?
Could do. Although, I don't have any health issues, and my ship's already stocked with everything I could need out on the ocean. Let me think. Oh, do you have a potion that helps with getting to sleep?
Are you having trouble sleeping, Beto?
No, not me. The minute my head hits the pillow, it's lights out till the next morning.
No, she's cared about
It's just that,
people she knows,
I
because of
have
course
this
she is.
friend. She doesn't lack for anything, and she eats right and drinks right, but she just doesn't sleep well. I don't know if it's a case of affluenza, or if she just has too many things on her mind.
Yeah, well, surprise, surprise, Beto cares about people.
You're talking about, you must mean...
Yep. She's no stranger to rare and precious treasures, but I'd wager that to her, the chance to relax and get a good night's sleep is rarer than any treasure in her collection.
Alright, we'll get started on that order for you right away.
Great! Thanks for the help.
I'm actually fairly confident we have what we need for this one. So, yeah, it does reset on the day it happens, so that makes more sense. The cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius is leading a squad that aims to clear out bandits skulking outside the city. The Dragonspine exploration team is preparing supplies to ensure that its members remain in good condition. Okay, so essentially we have to... I'm going to deal with this first, because I'm fairly confident we have what we
Potion
need
making
here.
going. Hope you didn't run into too much trouble.
Hand over the potion. A special guest will sometimes drop by during an operational cycle. Concoct potions in accordance with their orders, and you might be able to help them out. So Constitution, Efficacy, or that displays relaxing characteristics, which... Do we have both? I think it'd be kind of funny if we had both. Oh, no, we don't. That's fine. We'll just do, we'll do Constitution. Let's do normal Constitution. I don't think it trashes the potion, but just in case it does, at least we have a potion we don't care
Looks
about.
like my gift is all set.
Is it time for your return journey then? If you're heading back to Dornman Port, I'd be happy to accompany you.
Yeah, I think I've gotten my fill of sightseeing, so it's probably time I headed back. Don't want to keep my crew waiting. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you some other time. Oh, and good luck with your business.
On behalf of the Reconnaissance Company, I'd like to express my gratitude to you as well.
Well, that was good. At least we were able to help her out a bit. Many thanks. It's rare to receive a gift so practical. Next time I'll invite you, you and Eula to Leeway, and I'll bring that friend of mine. We'll treat you to a real feast. Yeah, honestly, the ending things are relatively simple to complete. Because obviously, if you have the potion already there, it just is immediately finished, so... let's see... What ingredients do we have little amount of? 16, 14, 22... I think we relatively are fine on ingredients for now. I don't think there's anything that's, like, too pressing. Besides, obviously, the glaze lily, which... There's not much we can do about it. With the operational cycle being 2, you're kind of hosed. We can't... Actually, hold on. Let's get rid of mushroom and replace it with the glaze lily. And hopefully we can buff up those numbers in at least 2 cycles. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this up a tad bit more. There you go. Let's see. Oh yeah, I had to think about what we're doing. Let's see. Is leading a squad that aims to clear out bandits skulking outside the city, so something maybe to do with, like, strength? Maybe, like, strength? I wouldn't think wisdom. Maybe strength, though. Strength, Dragonspine exploration teams preparing supplies to ensure that its members remain in good condition. I'm thinking that one might involve warm. So warm and strength for now, and we'll see what other abilities we can kind of tack onto there in a bit. Actually, oh gosh, this gives us strength and warmth. Oh. Okay. Oops. Let's try to maybe add... We'll add horse tails, because it'll give us endurance and dexterity, and that might be stuff that they want too. Actually, no. Let's do Constitution, but the special sweet flower, because that'll give us Constitution and strengthening. So there we go. Let's add these and get these all put in. Oh, I don't know. How are we gonna do this? Let's put that right there. Do that. I really wish we had a different shape for this. This is such a bad shape. Okay, so strengthening and warm, which is good. I like to see that. We can put these two in here, and it shouldn't mess stuff up too much. No, we're good. And then we can place this. Okay, that's good. Granted, I wish it was an intermediate, but I think we could level up to intermediate. So let's craft this. Ooh, this red and blue. This might be... I'm feeling this is our first heart-shaped one, honestly. And level 10. I figured as much, honestly. And now we're level 7. Efficacy provided by all ingredients. Alchemy Cauldron stackable slots increased. Which is good, because now we can stack more in there. Which, that stackable ability is really good. Constitution and Strength will level us up to Intermediate. Intermediate level 3? Oh, that's awesome. I'd love to see it. So we got that. I don't know if I want to keep the Dexterity and Wisdom on there. I think I want to add this Constitution and Strength potion in there, though. Oh, no, wait. Oh, we can't, because it's a duplicate. Oh, gosh dang it. I knew something was wrong. We'll level the Dexterity and Wisdom and see what happens. Maybe it'll add one of them. It's always like this first cycle that you just kind of have to get... You have to like do a little test and kind of see which things you need the most of. Wow, we literally have no reason to like use money, so we're just kind of collecting right now, which is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna just keep turning it down. Okay, actually, give me like 2 seconds. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I normally I'm fine with the loudness and stuff because it's not too loud, but they're kind of getting a little bit rowdy tonight. Which, I mean, I don't blame them. They're all having fun and stuff. It's just, you know, just a little bit quieter. You know, that's what happens when you live with other people, though. So I just kind of, and by other people, I do mean family. I don't know if everybody knows that, but I do mean family. I don't mean just like random people living in my house. Let's see. I don't know if these are the potions I want to keep. But honestly, I don't know what else I would put. Because we could put dexterity and charisma, but I don't think that's going to get us anywhere. So, gosh, we'll put them in and I guess see what happens. I think it's it. So let's craft and see what happens. Oh my goodness, we just spiked. Holy cow. Yeah, Paimon, they were through the roof. Holy... Jeez Louise. Blanche, congratulations are in order. We're happy to hear that one of our biggest customers in Mondstadt General Goods is now also a colleague. Let's look out for one another going forward. In Mondstadt, every store often helps each other out, since being in business isn't easy. Only by supporting each other can everyone create a healthy environment, conducive to business, and we can all make a mountain of more together. Taste and congratulatory gift, it's how we do things. Alright, let's redo this next cycle. Go over here, claim these. Alright, claimed all these. Awesome. Where are we at on resources? 8, 9, 4, because it's a new resource. 4, once again, new resource. We don't have a mushroom, right? No, we're not growing mushrooms. I think I'm going to get rid of this. I don't think we need 2 glazed leaf right now. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Oh, no, sorry, I guess you can't get rid of it. You have to replace it. Do I want wisdom or the strength? Does it tell me what its side ability is? No, it doesn't. Okay. And I don't think there's like no spot. I think. I don't know. Can you? Where's? Oh, it has the warm characteristic. Okay, there you go. Warm or technique. I think I'm gonna go with the wind weir. Oh, wheel. I don't know how to say weir. Wind wheel because we don't have that technique characteristic yet, and it might be useful in the future. So we'll keep that for now. Let's go over here, and we'll enhance potions after we craft this current one. Oh wow, we got all of them. That's why it was so expensive. That makes a lot of sense. Because I think it hit intermediate strength and dexterity, endurance, and warm. Oh yeah. It hit basically everything. Well, actually, hold on. It has dexterity, so it didn't even hit strength and constitution. So if we add... Actually, hold on. How did this do worse? Strengthening and warm. I don't understand why this sold less. That is a very interesting thing. I'm not sure why that sold less. Let's see. Honestly, though, if I really wanted to, could we go all in and craft an advanced potion? So, like, if I just went all out and I just went full in, is there a way? Or are we still too low level? We might be too low leveled still. Oh, and by the way, we have another level of stackable slots. I forgot to mention that earlier, so now we can do stuff like this. You know, not too special, but gosh, I really want to try it though. Can I clear? I'm gonna clear. Let's try. Yeah, I don't think you can get stuff down into that slot very well, which is awful, but that's fine. We'll do that. I don't know. I really want to try it. I just want to kind of experiment and see if this is possible. Maybe? No, I don't want to place it there, actually. Place like that. Oh, gosh. Nope. Never mind. Dang it. It might be impossible. At least for our level right now. Well, that stinks. I would have loved to make an advanced potion. That'd be so cool. If we had... Actually, if we had to add these mushrooms, will it buff me up at all, or no? Wait, does it actually... Wait, it actually makes it bigger. I did not know. I thought it took away from your stats. Oh, but wait. If we craft it like this, we could, oh, what is it called? We could come back and, enhance it, which might get it to advanced. I forgot about that. Whoopsie. That's my bad. Let's try that, maybe? And... That's 1. That's 2, though. Yeah, I don't think we can add anything else here. Nope. Yes, we can. I mean, let's... You know what? I'm curious to try it and see what happens. Can I add endurance? No, you can't, because you can't add here. Right. You know what? I'm curious. Let's see what happens. Since it's all red, I think we do the heart. Intermediate strength potion, level 10. So if we're able... increase the efficacy provided by all potions. Can we get it to advanced? No. Of course we can't. Why would we be able to? I don't know if I want to put that in the shop, though, because it might actually do worse. Where's this one at? 33. So it has dexterity, wisdom, which is neither. I think the only thing this has is endurance. Yes. And it has endurance twice. I mean, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I say, since this is a level 10 strength potion and warm, oh yeah, I think it's going to sell for more. So let's get rid of this dexterity and wisdom, and let's replace it with this. I think it will do more. I guess we'll see, though. I think end cycle. See what happens. Oh, we did increase. Okay, let's see. It was 1100 for... Sorry, 11,000. You can't do 1100, 400. 11,400. How much was it last time? Can we check? Yes, we can. Oh, it like greatly increased it. It almost doubled. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's keep that potion. That's good. We're just getting so much money right now. And like we can't do anything with the money because we haven't gotten to that point where you can like start doing more stuff with it, so we're just gaining money, honestly. I will say though, we definitely need to get some of these flowers because like I don't know if I'm gonna use it much, but I at least want to gain a little bit. Oh yeah, let's replace this because this is 30. Yeah, let's replace this. There we go. Now we got some of those growing. Now, can we enhance the potion we crafted last round, please? Man, I don't know what determines. I really don't know what determines you can what potions you can rank up though, because it feels like it picks and chooses which ones you can rank up or not. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Strength, endurance, strength. But Constitution's also a part of that. I mean, unfortunately, we already did that with... Where'd it go? What was it? It was Strength and Constitution. Yeah, we already did that. So... Do we maybe go all in on Constitution? With Strengthening? I don't know. I'd say we try and see what happens. I don't think it's going to do anything terrible, so, I mean, I'll also try it. Place that there. Place that. Great, I forgot it's not facing the right way. Actually, hold on. This might be advanced. It is. Oh my gosh, it's advanced. I love to see it. And it's even funnier, it's like just barely hitting it too. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's do it. Yeah. That's awesome. This blue one, I think... I've noticed that I'm sticking between the heart and the gem, but I think I like the gem. I think it does it justice, so I think we're going to do gem. Oh, that's awesome. My first advanced constitution potion. Or my first advanced potion in general, which is awesome. Let's see if we can enhance. Nope. Kind of figured as much, but that's fine. Let's see, is there anything more we can buy? I didn't know if like something was going to update or something. No, we literally bought out the shop and have just been gaining cash. That is insane. I was not expecting to gather so many resources. But honestly though, you know what, for this last cycle, let's replace the strength with the advanced constitution, and let's see what happens. We'll see if we gain... I think we'd gain more money. Oh yeah, we did. I figured as much. It was like 1,600. So we'll check that in a few seconds. Wait until 2 days later. Yeah, we'll get to that. Let's see, 16. No, actually, hold on. Let's claim all these first. While it kind of just. Oh, look at that! And we got all these. So we'll go to this quest and we'll do this in a few seconds. I just want to. Oh, we can't even open it. Oh man. I really wanted to at least check it, but I guess not. Alright, well, let's spin the wheel and get it 2 days later. Now we play the wonderful waiting game for like 2 seconds. Okay, we're done, finally. That didn't take forever, but it's fine. Alright, let's... Oh, immediately it drags us into it. Awesome. After a brief trial period, the potion shop opens to everyone, I think? I don't know. Something like that.
We just keep getting swarmed with more and more customers. It's been non-stop work for so long, Paimon's starting to feel a little bit lightheaded.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's bad, but it's also good.
We've got a lot
Having
of
more
orders.
business is awesome.
Paimon's not sure we can fill them all on our own.
Uh-oh. Lisa has something to say, apparently.
Some help.
Yeah, I just watched Lisa go, what?
Taking a break, cuties? I was just
Well,
listening
considering we're
to
the only
sales
worker,
data,
yeah.
and it seems like you two have quite the talent for business. The potions seem to be flying off the shelves.
Oh,
Well,
Lisa.
yeah.
Perfect timing. We were just talking about how we could use some help around the shop.
Oh, are the orders piling up already? Having trouble keeping up?
Yep, we're officially swamped. Paimon never thought we'd get this many customers.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised by the success. I was actually anticipating this kind of response. While you two were busy with the shop, I was talking with Freda about some possible ways to make the business more efficient.
What do you mean efficient?
After observing your work, I made
I could run this whole
several
business by
improvements
myself.
to the brewing, cultivation, and sales aspects of the business.
What are you talking about? I'm literally
So
just
you've been
carrying
doing
the
this
shop.
behind the scenes this whole time? Paimon kinda thought you were just slacking off.
Nice, Paimon. Nice.
Hey now, I'm actually pretty reliable when it counts.
Paimon's not very nice.
How are we supposed to put those improvements in action?
Well, I discussed things over with Freda, and the two of us came up with a plan. I'll let her give you the details, though. Why don't you go and find her?
Ah, yes. Find her. It's almost as bad as the map. I can literally... She's right there. It's not that difficult to find her.
Traveler!
I'd have to make it a
Hi,
challenge to
hello.
make it difficult.
Is there something I can help you with?
Well, we've been a bit swamped lately, so Lisa recommended we find some ways to increase our efficiency.
Yes, I've discussed that with her as well. Currently, there are 3 areas you can improve: brewing, cultivation, and sales.
That is what she said
Increasing
already,
your
yes.
efficiency in these areas will make it much easier to run your business.
Wow, that sounds just like what we need. Let's give it a try, Traveler.
Yeah, so this is where we actually start buying more stuff, finally.
All the preparations needed for this upgrade have been made. Please, try it out.
Yeah, so here's where the actual more money comes in. Which you need quite a bit, unfortunately. So yeah, so the first area, Lucky Wish, when concocting potions, chance of lucky potion lucky bonus is increased to 30%. Lucky bonus is obtained, level of the potion will be additionally increased. Alchemy level XP received increases by 30%. Obtaining ingredients, chance of lucky bonus increases by 30%. Lucky bonus happens, large amount of additional ingredients are gotten. Base ingredient production increased by 50%. Ingredient experience gained when concocting potions or analyzing ingredients is increased by 15%. Amount of potion types stocked increased to 4. potion, base potion sales volume increased to 2 bottles. I'm not too sure what that means. Like, I can have multiple of the same potion, maybe? I don't know. It'd be super cool if you could, but I definitely think I don't want to do this base ingredient because it is hard to get ingredients that you need. So definitely upgrade this at least once. I don't know what it's going to do, and if it, like, hopefully it'll take down the 2-turn ones and make them 1 turn. Hopefully, that would be nice. And then I'm going to upgrade the stock fully. Or at least as far as we can, because I want to get as much stock as possible. And then what else do we do? I'm thinking I definitely think we upgrade the amount of alchemy at level XP, so we can level up faster. And then oh, sorry about me blowing on the mic. I forgot that picks up really bad, unfortunately. I kind of want to see what this base potion sales volume does. I don't know what it'll do, but let's see. Maybe it just allows us to, you know, like, it just sells more without us having to, like, actually do anything. I don't know. Market news. Rare swift-swimming fish have been spotted in Mondstadt's waters. Enthusiasts are eager to have them.
Clients, 2 clients, 3 clients.
Okay, Hu Tao, quiet. 2 seconds. The captain of a Leeway ship wants to improve the constitution of the sailors and ameliorate, I don't know that word, the effect of seasickness. Okay, cool. Let's see. Let's first of all go up here. Does it expend the funds and consume special alchemical fertilizers to increase the rate at which your ingredients will mature, allowing you to directly obtain them. The funds consumed will be decided by the amount of operational cycles remaining before the given ingredient would have matured. And actually, now that I think about it, they're going to be 2 turns until we get it down, to 100%. Because 100% is going to be half. I forgot about that. Unfortunately, my math skills don't always seem to match up. We need 60,000 for that. Hopefully the next cycle gets us at least 50. Because I really need that upgrade really bad. Let's go over here. I guess first of all, hold on. Let's check what potions we have. Because I want to make sure we get the potions right. So it's definitely Constitution. We know that for certain because it straight up says Constitution. Swift swimming is going to be Dexterity. So we need, let's see. I'm not too sure. Hold on. So we definitely need Dexterity. I don't think Wisdom is going to be one. I think Perception might be for seasickness, which is one of the hidden stats or whatever. So definitely Perception. You know what? For now, let's actually just add. Let's add these 5. But I don't. Hold on. What do I want to take off? Because I'm thinking it's going to be. Because we said Constitution, Dexterity. Do we have a Constitution and Dexterity? We surprisingly enough don't have a Constitution and Dexterity. Oh no, yes we do. It's right here. But it's a weaker potion, so I'm going to remake it actually. Yeah, so I'm going to remake it. I forgot. Darn it. Hold on. And we'll figure out what potions we want to get rid of. But I think I'm going to do that for now. And then we're going to make a Constitution Dexterity. I don't know what we're going to add, though. Endure? No, maybe Relaxing. Relaxing might be it. For seasickness. At least that's what I'm assuming. And as for... No, Steadying. Hold on. I'm sorry, I know I swapped again, but I think Steadying. Because Steadying helps out with... essentially, if you get your balance while you're seasick, it'll help you. So let's definitely do that. Let's add one more up here, I think. To make it look better. Or not look better, but simply just it fits better. And then... I think Relaxing. Let's go with Relaxing. Worst comes to worst, we'll change it if it's not right, but I definitely think it's relaxing. Let's do that. Swap it. I wish this was facing the other way because I could have done that and that would have worked. Gosh, I see I could have done that too. I need to get this leveled up fast because this is aggravating. And I think the rest of these... Oh, we still don't have dexterity. Oh, we need to get dexterity leveled up. Uh-oh. That is not good. I'm gonna get rid of that for now. Let's... Maybe... Hold on, can we do this and add these both here? But see, now Constitution's out. Oh my goodness. Oh, because it's beginner, that's why. So we just need to add one of each, is what it comes down to. Yeah, let me just add one of each, right? That? Darn it. Let's replace these, actually. Let's do this. It's still beginner. We need to get it leveled up once more. Oh boy. Okay. I know we can do it. I just have to figure out a way of doing it. And actually, so it has the stats we want though, so that's good at least. Can we replace... I want to replace this with one of these. And then... Oh boy. We already used both stacks up. Wait, what is... Oh, endurance steady. We don't even need this. Get out of here. That would help. We're still on 1 of 2 though. That doesn't help us in any way. Actually, we can replace this one with this one. And then that'll help us come down here and do this. We're still having a problem with Constitution. Maybe do that? I'm just trying to find a way if we swap stuff around if it'll work better. Actually, wait a minute, can we? I just feel like something's not right here. I feel like we have such... I feel like there has to be a better way to do something like this. Because I want to make it an intermediate potion. At the end of the day, that's what I want to do. Can we do that? Great. Now we need to add one more. Oh my goodness. Hold on, you know what, I'm going to delete all this. Let's try this again. Do that. Let's just stack these. And then... Oh boy. Actually, hold on. We could do that and then stack it. Because so it's already intermediate dexterity, which is good. That's what we like to see. But then, can we add? No, we need one more. Are you kidding me? What if I were to? Oh gosh, but it's still 1 off. Oh, this is rough. don't know. This is a challenge. I feel like it's possible. I just don't know how to go about it. So let's move that down, actually. Really? I was trying to move it. But now we need one more endurance or dexterity. Jeez Louise. Wait. Is that it? That's it. I knew it was possible. Oh, that feels so satisfying. Oh my gosh. You know what? For the heck of it, it's gonna be a cat potion. For how difficult that was, it's a cat potion just for fun. Efficacy provided by all ingredients. Purchase alchemy cauldron upgrades from Frida. That was rough. It feels so good to do it in the end, but that was tough. Alright, let's upgrade. Might as well upgrade the ones on sale, because it's not going to hurt anything. If anything, it'll up our sales. It just might not be used in the long run. Okay, let's do that after we go over here. First need to buy the... Well, what? Oh, it's the new potion bottle ingredients. Give me a second. I want to purchase this first. That is for certain. The alchemy cauldron is important to what we do. So essentially now you are able to essentially add like little ribbons and stuff to the side of it. Which they do the same thing as the bottle. They just increase the ability to sell them well. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I think I want to keep the advanced potion because it does look like I feel like that would sell well. As for maybe strength, get rid of this straight up strength potion and replace it with a constitution dexterity. Because I don't think that's going to be used here. So let's do that. And now that we're done, let's just end operation cycle and see what happens. Oh, we increased again. Let's go. That's really good. Actually, surprisingly enough, our advanced constitution potion didn't sell as well, but it still made more money than, like, basically half. Actually, no, sorry, it's over half, because it sold just the same amount as our dexterity and wisdom. I'm really glad I made that advanced potion. That was intelligent. I love how I did it for fun, though, and it worked out perfectly. It's great.
Greetings, Traveler Paimon and Lisa.
What is Sucrose doing here? That's interesting.
Sucrose! It's been a while since the last time we saw you.
Yeah, and I'm curious why she's here. That's weird.
I overheard quite a few people talking about alchemical potions. At first, I was worried something might have gone wrong with the herbs. But judging by the way people were talking, it seems like they were pretty pleased with the results.
Sucrose, your bioalchemical expertise was exactly what we needed for potion making.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Duh.
can make potions with all sorts of different effects.
Sucrose is kind of crazy with how many potions and stuff she knows and like can make.
I guess that's expected for someone of your talent, Traveler.
I wouldn't be surprised if she became a potion master one day.
I mean, thanks. I don't think I was that good. You saw how long I struggled on an intermediate potion, right? Like, you guys saw that, right?
If you managed to master potion making in such a short amount of time, we should be able to start teaching the public about it as well.
Wait, was that also a part of Jean's plan?
Oh, that's a first.
Yep. It's something she and Mr. Albedo talked about. As I understand it, the goal was not just to create and sell potions, but also to teach the principles and practices of alchemy to the people.
Huh,
Thanks
that's
to
kind
your
of cool.
shop, the public's understanding of alchemical potions has increased quite a bit. Perhaps, one day, they'll even be able to make simple potions themselves.
That would actually be really cool.
Without the proper training, though, those potions could be dangerous to use.
I did mention that, though.
You're right.
I do remember saying that.
Lisa there to mentor you, Traveler. We could rest assured that nothing would go wrong during the potion-making process. However, when it comes to the general public, we have to think of a way to ensure that any resulting potions would be safe to use. So, Mr. Albedo is planning to establish a set of criteria to evaluate various levels of potion-making ability. People will have to pass the exam that corresponds to their level of proficiency before being allowed to brew their own potions.
So it's the driver's test,
You would like us
but
to
for
also take
potions.
part in this exam?
This is fantastic and I love it.
Although it would
I'm here for it.
probably be more accurate to say that we would like you to help us finalize the contents of the exam. In order to ensure a proper level of difficulty, we need to first collect the relevant data. That's where our mock exam comes in. If you could take it, Traveler, your results would serve as a very important reference for us. You will,
But
of course, be compensated for your efforts.
if I'm really good at making potions, would it be a bad idea to take someone like me
What
to do
great idea.
a beginner's
I must
exam?
admit, I'm very interested to see how much my cutie's alchemy skills have improved.
I don't think it'd be a smart idea. It'd be like asking like an expert chef to cook like a hamburger. It's like, you know, they're gonna make a hamburger well. That doesn't mean the general population is going to be able to make a hamburger well. Like, that doesn't. I don't think it's a really good idea. But yeah,
Wonderful.
sure, whatever.
Then
I'm getting paid for it
let me
anyways.
explain a little bit about how the exam works. The exam has 4 levels: beginner, intermediate, advanced, and expert. To pass, all you need to do is brew a potion within the time limit that satisfies the main objective.
That's it.
Satisfying additional objectives will earn you extra rewards.
That's it. That's all I have to do.
Okay, all of this is starting to sound pretty official. I went nervous all of a sudden.
Hey, it's free money. Be
You
quiet.
normally do, and you should be fine. If you don't pass the first time around, you can always retake the exam. So, no need to put too much pressure on yourselves.
Oh, retakes are allowed. Whew, that's a relief.
Yep. Just let me know when you're ready.
Might as well. It's not gonna hurt to at least try it. Alchemy exams are tests intended to assess your potion-nearing techniques. Exam is split up into several stages that must be completed in sequence. You have 3 attempts for each stage. Additionally, potions produced during the exam will not be saved. You will instead be refunded the ingredients consumed. Each test stage comes with the primary and secondary objectives. Complete the primary objective to pass the exam, and complete the secondary objectives to increase your test rating. Test rewards are based on your rating. You fail the exam, you must wait a certain period before retaking the exam. So we're supposed to make a potion of intermediate or higher grade whose efficacies include Constitution. Potion grade reaches intermediate and potion level reaches +5. Potion displays at least 1 characteristic. Use no more than 3 types of ingredients. This should be relatively easy, which makes sense for the easy potion, or not easy, easy test. There we go. So it needs to what again? Intermediate and potion level 5, 1 characteristic. That should be easy because they always show characteristics. I don't think I've had a potion so far yet that doesn't. Let's just start shoving a bunch in here and I think we should be fine. Let's see. Yeah, we're already in intermediate. And we have steadying. So I think we're already fine. But, you know, once again, we get all of our ingredients back, so it's not going to hurt. We don't know what level it's at yet, because I don't think you can check that. So we're going to keep going with the level. It has characteristic, and we've only used 1 type of ingredient. Okay, cool. Let's keep upgrading it and seeing what we can do. Let's turn that around. Turn that around, and we actually just made it advanced. Yeah, we actually just made it advanced. I don't know if that's if that'll count, because it says it has to reach potion level +5. And since it's advanced, would that count? Or is that not going to count since it's only advanced 1? Let's see. Let's see if it counts. Okay, it does count. Okay, that's good. I think we passed with flying colors, by the way. Just letting you know.
Your movements are quite practiced, and your potion meets the requirements as well. Congratulations on passing the beginner exam.
It wasn't too difficult.
A piece of cake.
Yeah, there really was nothing though.
Wow. I really thought it would be more difficult for someone so new to potion making.
No, we
Alright.
kind of destroyed that
I
one.
believe I've collected all the necessary feedback. Looks like we'll have to make some adjustments to the level of difficulty for the actual exam. I'm going to head back to the lab now. See you later, Traveler and Paimon.
Cool. Awesome. And we just got, I think it's like 2,500? Yeah, we just got 2,500 funds from that. Just from taking the very simple exam. Let's purchase supplies. Let's see what's in here. Let's purchase one of these. I'll do the crystal fly. Looks kind of cute. At least for now. The only reason I'm buying it is so we can start putting them on our potions. And then the operating efficiency, I'm gonna finally buy the cultivation thing, so the ingredient production increases. Just so we're out of the way, and we finally don't have to wait 2 rounds for each ingredient. You know, I thought we wouldn't have to wait for 2 rounds, and then it proceeds to show me how that's not actually the case. Okay, what does that even mean then? I'm confused. Does it mean like we get more ingredient every time we harvest? I think that's what it means. I think it means you get more per harvest, which that's kind of my fault for not reading well. Yeah, it says increased. I'm dumb. That's fine. And ingredient experience. Yeah, I'm dumb. That's fine. I mean, I will say though, the final rank after you unlock level 3 of each individual level gets you a upgrade that takes all ingredients and essentially lowers their cycle by 1. So, you know, if I was smart and actually read, I would have known that by now. Happens, I guess. Let's check the news and see. Oh, we got all of them. Dexterity, strength, endurance, constitution, healing, endurance. So definitely, we definitely want to make potions with endurance, because that'll help us with it'll knock out 2 of them at once. That's why, yep. That's why the top 3 that we have are all endurance. So yeah, that's definitely one we want to add, is make sure we add endurance to it. Endurance is included in horsetail, and I believe the mushrooms? Yes. What potion do we want to make this time, though? We need to replace a potion. I'm going to do the one that sold the least, and the one that sold the least was the Constitution and Strength, which surprisingly enough had two things smacked on it. So we could actually make a Constitution and Strength to replace it, but add other stuff to it. Like steadying? No, endurance. We want endurance, sorry. How are we going to get endurance, though, without making it a dexterity potion? Oh, add the mushrooms. Right. That's how. So we want dexterity and strength, right? I'm going to check one more time, just to make sure that I don't make the wrong potion. No, sorry, strength and constitution. That's my bad. Strength, constitution, and dexterity. No, sorry, not, oh gosh. Sorry, constitution, strength, endurance. There we go. So let's do that right now. We just gotta start slapping some potions together and our ingredients and see what happens. Do that along with that. Add that there. Add that. I at least want to get it to intermediate is what my base goal is. Past that, I don't know what's going to happen. It has a lot of warm, and I don't know if we can actually get endurance to buff it up. Let's take out one of these and add a bunch of mushrooms. Take out another one and add a bunch of mushrooms. Okay, so we have endurance. We have 2 endurance, strength, and constitution. I think that's a good potion. Let's craft it and see what happens. Add the little firefly on it, and I want the red to show a little. Let's do it like this, because at least the red kind of... Yeah, the red shows more in this, and I kind of like the way it shows. Intermediate level 9. That was good. Okay, awesome. And then enhanced potion. Oh, we can level up to level 10. That's awesome. Wait, can we upgrade it again? Oh, no, it didn't disappear. That's my bad. Alright, let's go over here. Wait, why am I purchasing? I meant to go turn in my stuff and start changing around potions. So we need to get rid of our constitution and strength, replace it with the new one, and yeah, I think we're gonna leave all that and then go to the next cycle. We increased again. That's awesome. You love to see it. So what sold the least well? Okay, so what we need to do is we need to make a new strength and dexterity potion, because while it sold a lot of them, it made less money because the bottle itself and everything about it is just not good. So we need to make another strength and dexterity, because I believe we're still on the same market news. Yep, we're on the same market news. So that's what we're gonna do this round. And I'll have to check one more time before we start crafting, because I immediately forgot what we needed to make. Let's check our ingredients. Where are we at? We're running out of calla lilies, actually, which is surprising. What do we have a lot of? We have 41 horsetails. 41... Oh, we have a lot of roses, actually. And I rarely use roses. So I'm going to swap that out for the flame. Or not the flame, sorry. The calla lilies. And I think it's good. Wait, did I actually swap them? I think I actually swapped it and then didn't say I would swap it. Okay, I did. Okay. I just know that sometimes I say I'm going to do something and then don't do it. So let's... Alright, check our report from last time. It was strength and dexterity. Wait, do we really need dexterity here? Oh yeah, dexterity is 1. And we need endurance on this too. Which is not, I don't think that's that hard, is it? No, because a horsetail has endurance. So that's good. So we need strength and a dexterity. Can we get another one on here? Maybe healing? Though I don't see how we'd get healing. Where's healing at anyways? Oh, wisdom. Yeah, no. So let's just focus on strength, dexterity, and endurance. So let's just start, honestly, let's just start throwing this stuff in and see what happens. That. I think we could do that and actually get away with that, so let's do that. And then put that there, put that there. We have one more overlap. And then that. And our mushroom. So we have a strength dexterity that has endurance and warm. So it's just like last time, but I think it's going to have a higher level. At least I hope so. Gosh, I hope so. Gorgeous bottle, maybe? It just doesn't look good. Honestly, I don't think anything we do is going to make it look good. So I'll just do the gem, I guess. Nope, it definitely increased the level. Awesome. And now we're level 10, which means we get another alchemy cauldron stackable slot. which is awesome. A spot of ingredient analysis might help you complete your work more easily. Why don't you give it a try? Okay. So yeah, we'll go over here and I'll explain, or I guess the game will explain what it is. You can directly consume ingredients to obtain XP towards increasing your ingredient level using the analysis ingredient function. Use this function when you have ample stock to provide considerable benefits to your shop. Literally all that means is you can come in here and like say, like mushrooms. We have a lot of mushrooms. I can come in here, put in mushrooms, and increase the level manually. I don't see the reason in it though, because I use resources anyways. I guess we'll do it just for sake of, you know, doing it, but yeah. So there you go. That's all that it is. It's a cool addition, don't get me wrong, it's just I'd never use it. Okay, purchase supplies. We don't need anything in here. We do want to upgrade our shop though, so how do I want to do this? Actually, hold on. I think the best option, sales price of all potion increases. Oh, I didn't even know this was a thing, my bad. I want to increase the amount of potions. Oh, that's 180,000. Oh. I don't want to increase the amount of potions we can sell by one more. No, I'm good. Ingredient experience gained when collecting potions. I think the chance of lucky bonus is increased to 30%. I think we could do that. And then the amount of alchemy. No, actually, let's start focusing on cultivation efficiency, so we can get this final one that essentially makes it so you take fewer cycles to get resources. So I'm going to unlock both sides. Do we want more of a lucky bonus? Oh, 60%. To get, like, basically, like, maybe, like, double the resources? Or ingredient experience gained? No, 100% we're going to do the one where you can get more resources easily. And then go in here. Go in here. Strength and dexterity, so we're going to replace that potion. And I think that's all we need to do. Next round's going to mess us up, though, because next round's going to be new news, so let's shove it and see what happens. Ooh. Oh, that didn't actually do as well as I thought it would. That's not good. A long time no see, most reliable honorary knight. I heard that you've reinvented yourself once again, this time as Jean and Lisa's business consultant. Can't say I'm surprised. I've been leading the cavalry captain on a long-distance training march over the past few days. The cavalry company, that makes more sense. And just when we arrived back in the neighborhood, a pair of adventurers discovered a band of bandits who were taking advantage of the chaos caused by some monsters. So we ordered some delivery from the company, a little appetizer for taking care of those troublemakers. I never imagined the meal would come with complimentary potions, which restored the knight's strength and reaction times to what they were before the exhausting training. The cleanup operation went surprisingly smoothly. It was only after that I learned the potions came from your shop. You're doing well, I see. As the cavalry company received your assistance... Okay, thank you, Hutao. I naturally must write this letter as thanks. Also, please accept this payment as a token of gratitude from us. Hope that we'll have more opportunities for such fruitful cooperation as colleagues. I mean, listen, I'm just glad that Kaya gave us money, so that's fine. And look, now we have some more characters.
Looks like you're running a business.
Well, first of all, actually, we are. Second of all, why is Diona, who absolutely despises anything to do with alcohol, in the tone-deaf bard together? This is not a combination you see on a daily basis. I do not understand how.
Diona and tone-deaf bard, what brings you to the shop?
I could smell what you were brewing from all the way across Cider Lake. Bards have an extremely keen sense of smell, you know.
Again with the nonsense. Don't listen to him. We were actually in the middle of looking for some cocktail ingredients. Margaret is getting ready me to run a new promotion at the cat stand, so she asked me to come up with some new drink ideas. The bard over here is performing at the event.
Oh, well that makes more
He saw me
sense.
getting ready to leave. He insisted on tagging along to help.
Yeah, that explains why he's with her.
What better way to be the first to try your new concoction than by helping you collect ingredients?
Well, that explains your enthusiasm then. You're only that generous when alcohol is involved.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah.
Anyway, I was having some trouble coming up with new ideas for ingredients to use. I've already experimented with just about every ingredient you can find around Mondstadt. Even the weirdest ones.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He saw me struggling and told me he had an idea. So we split up for a while. I didn't get my hopes up. But sure enough, he came back a little while later with a rare ingredient I'd never used before.
Is it an actual ingredient or is Bard lying?
Come on, bring it up so we can see.
It's a bird feather I found on a ruin in Dragonspine.
Are you kidding me? Really?
It was once buried in the snow and is still cold to the touch even now. I'm sure it could be used to produce a drink with an entirely new sort of mouthfeel.
Well, you're putting a feather in a drink, of course it's gonna taste funky.
Find something like that. Paimon supposes it'd be you.
Yep, sounds about right.
Fortunately, this ingredient is not easy to find. We'll probably use up the measly amount we discovered with just the recipe testing alone.
That's
Don't worry about
tough.
the ingredients, Diona. I'll figure something else out. You should head back so you can get a head start on working that mixology magic of yours.
Uh-huh. Because the sooner I get started, the sooner you get to take advantage of the fruits of my labor. Isn't that right?
Yeah, she's right.
Well, just think of it as a way to pay me in advance for all my hard work.
Hard work, my butt.
That doesn't solve our problem, though. Traveler, Paimon, do you have any ideas for a new drink?
Oh yeah, here, we sell potions. Just put a potion in your drink. That'll work.
Use drinks with different effects? But doesn't that bring us back to the ingredient problem all over again? Oh, Paimon gets what she's saying. Ahem. You're looking at one of the most popular duos on the Mondstadt alchemy scene right now. Our potions are one of the hottest commodities in Tibet.
I don't know if that's true.
What do potions have to do with drinks?
Oh, come on.
Add them as an ingredient, of course. Potions can add all sorts of different effects. For example, with a little alchemy on your side, you could even make a drink that can heal a broken heart. Wow.
I'm not sure about that one.
I never knew potions could do something like that.
Yeah, Paimon's example is a bit of a stretch, but most more reasonable effects are absolutely doable.
I see. How about a potion that makes people never want to drink alcohol again? Could you make something like that?
No, they wear off over time. That's a valid
That's right.
valid point.
Even if we could make one that discourages people from drinking, it would only last for a little bit before wearing off. Ugh, what a shame. And here I thought I'd finally be able to dismantle the entire Mondstadt wine industry in one fell swoop.
Yeah, the bar owner wants to destroy bars.
Some other ways to help.
Makes no sense, but happens.
Actually, I've always been curious, Diona. Is there a particular reason you don't like alcohol?
Isn't it obvious? Ever been around a drunk person before? Let me tell you, it's not a pleasant experience.
Ah, so your gripe isn't really with alcohol.
I love how Benji just kind of goes,
itself, but the
oh,
fact that it makes
right,
people
understandable.
This may sound a little weird, but I wonder if it's possible to use this mysterious alchemy craft of yours to make a drink that prevents people from getting intoxicated.
So you mean a potion that can keep someone sober and awake? Huh. Sounds like something we could do.
Yeah,
What do you say, Traveler?
wouldn't be the first time I made something weird like that. Why not?
Perfect! I can just see it now. The more alcohol those drunkards consume, the more sober they'll become. They'll finally have to say bye-bye to their days of drunken depravity. It's decided then. Please make me a potion that can keep people sober.
Gotta say, I'm starting to get really curious about what that drink's going to taste like.
You know, honestly, I actually don't hate that idea. Having having a drink not actually do anything. Granted, at that point, it literally just tastes nice. So I mean, I guess that kind of defeats the point of a drink. But you know, whatever.
1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients.
Thank you, Hutao. An exhilarating paint creation tournament is underway in the Fortress of Meripede, and it is said there's someone who's looking to buy a way to boost their physical capabilities, no matter the price. And recently, the number of people injured by monster attacks is on the rise, and the Deaconess Barbara is looking for a way to replenish the medicine stocks of Church of Favonius. Okay, well, I already know a stat that we could use to help that, so that's good.
So, how's the potion coming? Finished yet?
What do you want, anyways? Wisdom, efficacy, or that displays steadying characters? Can we find one with both? No? Okay, well, whatever. Here. Just take it. We always seem to have the potion they need.
I can't believe I'm holding the key to shaking up Mondstadt's entire wine industry in my own 2 hands! Wowza! Thank you so much. Oh, I'm gonna head back and start developing my new drinks right away!
Wait, don't leave without me. I thought you were gonna let me be the taste tester.
Dude, she was ready to leave,
Of
too.
course. Operation Eliminate Drunkards has just begun, and you, my friend, are my first test subject.
I don't like the way she's laughing.
Just like that, another problem solved. Looks like you've done it again, Traveler and Paimon.
Alcohol
We're just that good.
make you drunk. Ooh, if I'm able to develop something like that, I guess there really is a type of alcohol that I can get behind.
Huh, good on Dayona. Amazing, I can't wait to make the sort of wine that'll make people more sober the more they drink. Well, at least she's happy, at least. Alright, let's see. How many ingredients are we going to get from this? Oh my. Oh, we just got like 12. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, that was actually a really good purchase. I'm really glad we got that upgrade because that really helps us. Oh, actually, surprisingly enough, we already hit all the requirements for this level, which is good. Special mist flower steadying. Okay, so hold on. Boost their physical capabilities. Actually, no, scratch that. Let's go back and let's check the last thing. I think we need to get rid of the advanced constitution potion. Because on its own, it's not really doing much. Yeah. Or actually, no. We still have a drink that's intermediate level 1. Let's get rid of that one first. Dexterity and wisdom. I'm not sure we're going to need dexterity and wisdom this time. Actually, though, the wisdom or the healing would be good. That's what I'm gonna, because that's what I wanted to do, is I wanted to do healing. Let's do strength, healing, maybe constitution. Constitution with strengthening wouldn't be bad. So strength, we'll do steadying because I don't think warm is gonna help here. So let's do, I'm gonna put one on each on the board just so I can kind of get my grounds. And then strengthening. Okay. And this is what I want to do. So let's continue this, see what happens here. Put that there. Strengthening and steadying. Oh, okay, whatever. So we can add these, that's fine. Add one of those. Actually, hold on. We could apply like this. Apply like this. And then... let's see. Actually, no. I'm going to swap that off. And I'm going to put a berry up in this corner. Just to increase the stats. Oh, but it's only advanced constitution because we put too much constitution in. Oh no. We need more strength is what we need. Let's actually get rid of that, and we can just do that. And it's intermediate. I feel like we could get this leveled up if we're careful. We could theoretically put that there. We don't actually need these big ones now that I think about it. So let's come back and actually, let's add squares here. And we got rid of the strengthening, didn't we? I knew that was going to happen. Okay, let's pop this down. Okay, so now we have strengthening. That's good. Let's add... We need to get it buffed up with strength. If we add these, will it... Actually, let's add one more of the warm. Actually, no, wait, we can add one of these bigger ones. And it's an advanced constitution. You absolute jerk. There we go. Now it's an intermediate constitution and strength. I hate that we have to leave that hole open, but I don't think there's anything we can do about it. No. I don't think there is. I think that's fine. Let's leave it like that. I think that's cute. Okay, and up to 3 plans can be saved for each type of potion. The number of saved plans has reached a limit, and 1 saved plan must be discarded. Let's get rid of the original beginner constitution potion. That's not really good. Okay, enhanced potion. We can actually make this an advanced potion. Oh my gosh. You love to see that. That is awesome. Let's level up all the potions on sale. Because I see no reason to not upgrade the ones on sale. Especially if it only costs like 50 to upgrade it once. Even if you upgrade an advanced potion, it's only 100. Like that's basically nothing. And I think that's good for now. Constitution, strength, and dexterity. Yeah, we're not gonna upgrade those. We can, I guess, upgrade the strength. I guess. I don't know what it does for us, but we'll upgrade it. Strength and dexterity doesn't need to be upgraded. So, yep, let's do that. Come down here. Purchase supplies. We don't need any of these, so let's just purchase upgrades. We probably should have purchased these before, that's fine. Get a lucky bonus. Or no, sorry. We want to upgrade these first. Oh, so you get a lucky bonus every single time once you upgrade this again. I'm gonna do it. I'm 100% gonna do it. Because that's gonna get us a lot more ingredients, and I want that so much. Okay, so we need to get rid of this Constitution and Strength, replace it with this one, and get rid of this one, I think, and replace it with Strength. Because I just don't think the Dexterity and Wisdom is going to sell much. But let's see. Let's see what happens. Operation Cycle 14. Leveled up. Okay. So it didn't sell as well as I thought it would. Oh my gosh. But the Constitution and Strength potion we just made sold a bunch. That is really good. Great job, cuties. Gene asked us reward to spread us additional funds. Here you go. Okay, let's first go over here and buy up some stuff first. Oh, we can finally increase the base. Actually, no, hold on. I want to increase the amount of potions we can make. So now we can add in 6 potions into the shop. And then... let's do lucky bonus. Yeah, let's do lucky bonus, because I don't want to do the alchemy level, because we're basically almost there to... at max level. I think we're at like 10 right now or something. I have to check. And... yeah, because I want to upgrade all the cultivation efficiency, so we'll just upgrade it just because. And I think... yeah, so coming into this round, this will probably be our last round for the night. Like, next time we're definitely going to have to hurry up and do everything really fast, but yeah, look at that. That is a ton of ingredients. What do we have less of? We need these. So we have 60 horsetail, so let's get rid of a horsetail. Replace it with special mist flower. Let's get rid of a chili and replace that with a violet grass, and then replace a berry? Yes, we'll replace a berry and replace that with the special mint. Awesome. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Let's check the market once we get in here too. What did we find? Okay, so Constitution, Strengthening, and Strength is heavily wanted right now. Understood. Unfortunately, I think we already have a potion that does just that, doesn't it? Constitution, Strength, Strengthening, and Steadying. Yeah, it literally knocked out every single slot. Awesome. Oops. I think we could actually... let's make another advanced strength potion, but I think this time, let's add another stat to it. Because we need steadying? We can get steadying and strengthening, I think. So let's just add a bunch of these. So obviously, you know, get your strength all the way up, but then add like a special mist flower or something for strengthening. Because I think that's the only one that actually provides strengthening. Yeah, so let's just do that. We'll just shove in a bunch of these ingredients. Just these boxes, I guess. Boxes. Do that. Intermediate strength. We're almost there. Oh, we actually, we need 2. Hold on. That is my bad. We need 2 of these. Okay, so strengthening and warm. Oh no, we don't need warm. We need the steadying. Oh gosh. Oh no. This will be rough. I was expecting this to be fast, but it's not fast. No. Let's actually add most of these. And unfortunately now we're out, so that sucks, but that's fine. Let's do that. Okay, so now it's strengthening and steadying, which is what we want. That's good. We're trying to get strength, right? That's what we're trying to do? Yeah, because we're trying to replace our strength potion. That kind of sucks, unfortunately. Let's place that. Put that there. Put that there. Darn it. Oh, actually, wait. Right now, it is strengthening. It's steadying, which is good. That's what we wanted. Can we throw in this? We can throw it in, it is fine. I just want to keep adding more just to make 100% certain we can. And one more. So it is strengthening, it's steadying, and it's strength. So it's not going to be good as the Constitution one, that probably does the same, but it is a good potion. So we are going to take it. And ooh, I like this fire. This fire is very pretty. Once again, I think we go with another heart potion. Advanced level 3. And now we're alchemy level 11. which that is actually those are our last ingredients. That's what it was. So let's enhance this one. Enhance the strength one that's about to be put on sale. Enhance the one that's like completely destroying our market right now. And then Constitution Dexterity. We bought the 6th slot, didn't we? We did. And we already bought all of our stuff, right? No, we didn't. We could technically buy one more. But since we're looking for this... Well, actually, this could give us more money, so I'm going to do this. It stinks we have to use it right now, but it'll be good in the long run. And then... let's replace this strength with this strength potion. And the only one we can add is dexterity and wisdom. And we might as well just shove a potion in there because we get more money anyways. Yeah, because dexterity and charisma is going to be on there. Okay, that's good. And then let's go over here. End the operation cycle. Oh my goodness. Our profits just jumped up again. 30,000. And the Constitution potion's not far behind. And the Strength potion we just made, it made about 25. Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, how has the potion making been going lately?
Let's see what she does. I think it's been doing great. We're absolutely destroying the market.
I'm sure this exam will also be a walk in the park for you. Well, ready to begin?
It'll go a bit over, but let's do it. Concoct a potion with efficacies, strength, dexterity, both reaching intermediate or higher. Intermediate potion reaches 8, displays 2 characteristics, no more than 10 ingredients used. Oh my. So strength and dexterity. And we need 2, you need 2 characteristics. Yikes, this will be fun. So no more than 10 potions used? Actually, hold on, we could use this, because this will take up a lot of space, and it should be a lot of resources. Or not resources, but, what is it called? It'll be a lot of experience. So there we go, we already have, intermediate level already, so that's good. Now we just need to add some of these. How do we want to add them? Let's add them like that. And then... oh, this might be a bit difficult. Let's add that. I know it's going to be a bit awkward, but we can add that, that, that. Okay, hold on. If I add one more, it might actually mess things up. No more than 10 ingredients. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an intermediate, and it's basically on the edge. It's strength and dexterity. It has 2 characteristics. I'm gonna turn it in. I don't want to mess anything up, so I think we're just gonna turn it in and make it. And it's level 10. Awesome. We're good. And we got all the check marks. Awesome. Pass the exam again.
Let me see. Yep. Looks like your potion meets the requirements. You've passed once again.
Awesome.
We're getting pretty good at this.
That one was actually pretty easy too.
I'm so glad I asked for your help. Please, take this for your trouble.
I almost wonder if it's because my because of all the upgrades I've gotten. And this time we got 50,000. Awesome. So yeah, like I said, that was supposed to be the last round. Unfortunately, it just decided it wants to throw another challenge at me, so obviously I was going to complete it before we left. I believe we don't have anything else we need to look at. I think we got... no, hold on. I think we got an achievement, actually. So let's check the achievement real fast. Defeat 4 opponents with overload. Okay, that makes sense. And that was it. Grab whatever's in our mailbox. Okay. I believe... yep, I believe that's it. So, yeah, we're gonna end stream here today. We just hit time, so that's awesome. So yeah, thank you for everyone who came out to watch today. I really appreciate it. For those watching it back later, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I hope to see everyone on Friday for the next Honkai Star Rail stream. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry if I am, but I think there's a new update coming out for Star Rail. I believe so. Or it might be next week. I don't know. It's coming up soon, though, so we might have an update, we might not. I don't know for certain. But yeah, I hope to see everyone on Friday for that. And yeah, I hope to see... Come on, Hu Tao, pick it up. Thank you, Hu Tao, for the wonderful exit. But yeah, thank you so much for watching once again, because Hu Tao reset my brain, thanks. And I hope to see everyone on Friday. This has been another meeting at the Gaming Roundtable, and I hope to see everyone next time. Bye for now.